the scoreboard. Balls and strikes. I know you can't, but I was wondering if the part that goes on the scoreboard, the balls and strikes, is the same thing. If the count's not right, it's because it didn't go through. We're having a problem. All right, that's fine.
Welcome back to Christie Matheson Field for Game 2 of our championship series. Without any further ado, let's beat the starting lineups for Game 2, beginning with the Wilson College Phoenix. Leading off, playing left field, number 12, Hayden Hoff.
And we're back here for Game 2 of today's CSAC doubleheader finals between Wilson and Keystone. Wilson took Game 1 here, JT, 11-2. Again, my name is Ryan Novitsky. I'm the Sports Info Director here at Keystone. I'm glad you guys are joining us here on the Keystone YouTube page for the CSAC Championship series between these two squads. What are your thoughts about this game coming up, JT?
Giants right now, gotta go ahead. They gotta lock in, and that's the best thing. And you gotta hope for a Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. And right now, Wilson's showing a very similar lineup. Only two things that are really changing for Wilson is just Seedlick and Andre are gonna be flipping. Seedlick's gonna now be batting 7th for Wilson, with Andre batting in that 8th spot. Other than that, Morale, he's going to be back behind the dish, and the other change is Bauman's going to go ahead. He's going to be the number 2 pitcher for Wilson today, and him and Nole, both of them have had a very good season so far. Both of them really establishing that 1-2 pitching dominance that you have seen before.
Yeah, real quick, Bauman, another lefty. He was CSAC Rookie of the Year in 2022 this season. Touts even a lower ERA than his counterpart Nole on Wilson. Bauman 9-2 on the season, 1.97 ERA, 11 games started, 59 1/3 innings pitched, only 13 earned runs on the season, 96 strikeouts, and a 205 batting average against. Then we have a battle of two southpaws here. So I got Brandon Valles for Keystone, also freshman, also first team all CSAC. 3.27 ERA, 2-2 on the season, 2 saves in relief, 44 innings pitched, 16 earned runs, 20 walks, 42 strikeouts, giving up 10 doubles and 2 homers with a 241 batting average against for Valles. So, nice battle here at Southpaws, more lefties on the mound. It's going to just be a very exciting game to see for Keystone, how they respond with that 11-2 deficit to Wilson in Game 1, trying to extend this conference title winning streak to 17, with Wilson now knocking on the door and trying to earn their first CSAC title. Absolutely, and the thing to keep in mind with Valles is, again, as you mentioned, came in as a reliever to start the year for Keystone, did a very good job in the reliever role, but now has done a very good job to come in and earn that, in a way, that second spot in the rotation to get his shot going. And Valles going to try and be the tone setter, send the Giants to a Game 3. And for the Giants here, and for Wilson even, in no stone unturned, all hands on deck for a Game 2, especially for Keystone, who for this game you got a couple changes for that lineup up in a way. You're going to have Pedro Abreu, who he's going to be DHing today. RJ's going to be taking over the duties over at first base, and you got Julio Acosta, who is no stranger to being behind the dish in championship games like this. So Acosta, again, he's going to be catching, as we're going to have first pitch in about 30 seconds here, as Valles is going to get a throw down, final pitch in, and Julio is going to get his throw down the second. So right now, as you said, battle of two southpaws going here, as you're going to have Hayden Hoff go ahead and lead off the bottom of the top of the first, for Wilson. And Hayden Hoff last game, everybody in that Wilson lineup was able to get a hit
Leading off, game
363 average for Hoff on the season.
number 12.
3 homers, 21 RBI. Slugging .549 on the year here for number 12, Hayden Hoff for Wilson.
Yeah, Hayden Hoff, a sophomore out of Westminster, Maryland, getting the first time to see a lefty on the mound for, or as first pitch is going to be a strike, and something you rarely see out of a lot of pitchers. First pitch breaking ball of the game. And again, something you rarely see nowadays, as Vallis is 0-1. Curveball once again.
All right. Acosta liked where that was, though. He gave him a little head nod there and pointed at him. So, like you said, Acosta calls a really nice game. Goldsberry does too for Keystone. But sometimes they do this, they flip-flop them around. It's tough to catch a collegiate game. It's a lot, 9 innings. That puts a toll on your body and your knees. So, nice switch here for Keystone.
Absolutely, as Vallis' 1-2 is going to be another curveball. And the thing to note with Vallis and everything like that we've seen over the years and everything, not your typical pitcher. He'll go to the curveball more than he'll go to his fastball and everything. And for a lot of lefties, that can be a good thing.
Vallis came in relief down N. Wilson on March 20th and got the save. That was one of his 2 saves on the year. As he strikes out Hoff. Strikeout looking.
Fastball on the inside corner. And again, that's something that Vallis does a lot. He works from behind with his pitches. Normally you'll be seeing first pitch fastballs and everything like that. But Vallis working behind, threw first pitch curveballs for the first 2, went back with the fastballs and everything, as you got Brandon Cook coming in now.
Brandon Cook hitting .348 on the season. Showing bunt, lays down a nice bunt there. Vallis cleans it. Fieldley cleans it up there and throws it over to Goldsberry for the 1-3.
Yeah, Goldsberry. Everybody playing very well here for the Giants.
Now batting
It's as you're going to go ahead, you're going to get Michael Morale, who again, we brought this up in game 1. Morale had a little bit of an Adam Kelly-esque season, was hurt early on, but what a spark plug he's been as of late for the Wilson Phoenix.
Yeah, .452 on the year, 2 homers, 28 RBI, slugging .720 on the season.
As Vallis' first pitch is going to miss low for a break. For a ball.
Nice start here for Keystone. I mean, two quick outs here for Vallis. Good confidence booster for the freshman lefty.
As fastball is going to be going ahead. Foul back there. Giants trying to capitalize off of the little momentum they had from last game going on as Giants held Wilson quiet in the last 2 innings as Vallis is 1-1. Curveball in there for a strike, and Vallis again working behind with those curveballs and fastballs.
Yeah, nice pitch right there, right at the knees, taken by Morale for Wilson. Here's the 1-2 pitch by Vallis.
Curveball swung on and missed, and just like that, Vallis, what a way to start his outing. 1-2-3 inning. And you get the Giants coming to bat off of that momentum.
Great start there for Vallis. Quick inning, good confidence booster for the freshman moving forward here in this game. We'll be right back here on the Keystone YouTube page. Thanks for joining in.
Listen, you know that some people will always tell you to slow down, wait and see. This isn't the time for making big changes. Well, we're not some people. At Keystone College, we're ready right now to take all of your dreams, passions, and experience and better equip you for what lies ahead, whatever that may be. Online delivery and a focus on adult learners isn't new to us. Slow down. We're just getting started.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30, touchdown. Michaela Burgess.
An incredible finish by Hall. The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Bottom one coming here at Keystone College for Christy Mathewson Field. As we said before, our new pitcher, it's going to be Chris Bauman, who again solidified himself this year, CSAC Rookie of the Year, as he's going to get to deal with Bobby Picorni leading off. Picorni, Acosta, RJ, 1, 2, and 3 for the Giants, and Giants going to try and capitalize off that 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, Bauman, you can't say enough about his numbers this season. 1.97 ERA, 9-2 record on the hill, 51.1 innings pitched for the lefty.
That's Picorni. First pitch, fastball, fouled away. Welcome to the game. And Bauman, something you rarely see from a starter, working from the stretch, not necessarily working from the windup, but working from the stretch.
Yeah, working from the stretch, and see how Picorni responds here. Fouls off pitch 1.
As the 0-1. Fastball blown by Picorni as he swings and misses at that high fastball.
Chased that one a little bit there, JT. Yeah, Bobby getting a little overzealous. I hope Keystone doesn't try to, press it too much. I know the pressure is mounting on them, but, just got to let the game kind of come to yourself.
And absolutely is, again, Picorni right here. Got to do what he's done a lot this season, just shorten up and try and make contact and beat one out here. As the 0-2 from Bauman. A little bit of a slider changeup mix. It's in the dirt there, 1 and 2 to Picorni.
Nice block by Morale.
And that's something, again, we've been talking about all season with Morale. He especially last year in the championship series, had a great game catching, making sure nothing got by him, nothing really got past him and everything like that. So a very disciplined catcher behind the dish.
1-2 count here on Picorni.
So that's going to miss high. Bauman in trying to get those power fastballs going right by Picorni here.
We got Julio Costa waiting in the wings on deck here, followed by RJ Goldsberry.
2-2 count from Bauman coming in here. First pitch, that's going to be chopped on the ground. Over to Curry, who took a weird hop on him. Should have came up with that, but...
And our scorer put it in for an E6 on the fielding error. Completely agree with that decision there. KJ Curry took a wicked bounce, but he had enough time. He had enough time to throw out Picorni. So Picorni reaches on the fielding area by KJ Curry, brings up number 10 Julio Acosta.
Absolutely, and the other thing to keep in mind with Curry, he kind of rushed that a little bit. He had it in his hand and tried to make that transfer too quick.
Yeah.
As a shortstop, you got to compose yourself, especially with a speed runner.
We saw Mercer do that towards the tail end of game 2. It looks like he almost had it and just forgot the ball on the ground there at second base.
As Giants going to play small ball here, Acosta's going to go ahead, lay down a bunt, sacrifice over to first base.
Nice bunt, yeah, 1-3 sack bunt there for Julio Costa to get Picorni to second.
Yeah, and this is something the Giants have done not just all season, but throughout their time here with Keystone and everything like that. Leadoff man gets on, number 2 hitter comes up, bunts him over to second base, and now you got 3, 4, and 5 coming up for the Giants with RJ Goldsberry as your first hitter.
Got to get off to a fast start here for Keystone. Get the confidence going, get Val as the freshman. He had a really nice 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first. Just get some run support for him.
Yeah, and this is something you rarely see out of, that's the other thing to mention, that's something you rarely see out of these CSAC games. You rarely see 2 lefty freshmen going at it hit from the CSAC as the 0-2. As the first pitch to RJ is a fastball, cut on a miss, a big hack there by RJ.
Vince Montone waits on deck here. Yeah, big hack there for 22 there, Goldsberry.
Right now with Bauman on the mound, you got power against power right here. Power fastball versus a power hitter. And this is something for power hitters you love seeing. A guy who throws hard, usually that means the ball can travel a long way. Is the 0-1.
Strike 2 taken by Goldsberry.
Absolutely, as Morales calling time. Gonna go talk to Bauman here.
Interesting to see. I don't think I've ever seen that. You have 2 strikes and they want a catcher-pitcher talk, unless maybe they're getting their signs mixed up. That's the only thing I can think of. That
could be the issue. Who also potentially maybe the release was off there for Bauman. Maybe Morales saw something that you normally don't see. That's something that's amazing about catchers and everything like that. They see everything on the game, going to check on their pitchers. Usually the number 1. Usually when you have those batteries and everything, it's amazing to have with a catcher and everything, so like that. So, as RJ's down 0-2, as we said before.
0-2 offering here by Bauman coming up. He readies.
Kicks, deals. Curveball in the dirt. Great stop again there by Morale. He holding Picorni over at second base.
Yeah, keeping runners on their bases is huge in this game.
And the other thing to keep in mind with Picorni can run, so something through the hole could potentially send him home here. And Mercer, again, brought this up before. Mercer playing very close to the second base bag. So as next pitch, RJ's going to go ahead, chop that one over to third.
Rolled over that one.
That's going to go ahead. Go on the first. And just like that, RJ is retired. Picorni stays put over at second base, and that's going to bring up Vince Montone.
5-3 put out there for Wilson. And Doc Daniels, nice strong throw over there to first.
Absolutely, as again, Montone on the senior out of Oak Ridge, New Jersey.
Jefferson Township High School.
Let's go, man! Here we go, man!
Lake Patcong area.
Here we go!
Vince Montone really been solidifying himself in that 4 spot for Keystone on in between RJ and Adam from the two local products. As the first pitch to Montone is going to be chopped right on home plate right there. Turning off Montone a little bit.
Fouled off, yeah, Montone. Little foul piece. 0-1 count here for Bauman to work with. And again, this would be probably a huge confidence booster for another lefty freshman. Like you said, a nice quick inning for Valles, and see if Bauman can get a quick inning together for Wilson. For these freshman southpaws for both teams.
Don't worry, it won't be a long trip.
As Montone's 0-1. Slide piece that just misses 1-1 there.
1-1 count. Picorni there still on second. 9 of 12 on stolen base opportunities.
This would be a great chance for Picorni to run here. Right-handed batter up at the dish. As Morale would have to go ahead, throw that ball around Montone as the 1-1.
Big
on
hack.
A miss.
Big hack by Montone. Felt the breeze on back here. 1-2 count here for big number 7.
As we said, Adam Kelly waits on deck for the Giants.
Let's go, Vince! Come on!
And as you mentioned before, JT Bauman pitching out of that stretch the whole time. No wind-up delivery.
That ball's going to be in the dirt, gets a little bit away from Morale, but again, Morale doing a fantastic job of just making sure that ball does not get too far away from him.
Montone steps back into the batter's box, recollects himself.
Montone 2-2. Reduces Waiho a little bit. 2-2 count, 2 outs here. Runner on second base. As Bauman's going to go ahead, go into the stretch. Kicks, deals the 2-2. Curveball just misses outside. All right, as the count is going to run full here, 3-2.
Just missed. Morale tried to bring that up to frame it for his pitcher, but no call there by the home plate umpire.
Yeah, home plate umpire not going in with the he pitches the 3-2. That's going to be chopped on the ground. Oh, left side. That'll get through. Bobby Picorni is coming home. He will score. And Vince Montone, just like that, drives in the first run of the game for the Giants. And what a momentum booster, because now you also get to allow Adam Kelly to come up here with a runner on and 2 outs.
That was a nice piece of hitting there by Montone.
31.
Just past the outstretched glove of KJ Curry. And the way our field's set up, it took a nasty hop off the lip on the infield and rolled into the left field for the RBI base knock.
Absolutely. Put it right in between not only KJ Curry, but also Doc Daniels over there at third base. Hey, so great piece of hitting and not trying to do too much. As again, you got Adam Kelly coming up here. His first pitch, fastball misses high.
Adam Kelly this year against lefties hitting .238, 5 for 21. Against righties, though, 33 of 74, which, do the math real quick, he's hitting .446 against right-handed pitching. That's Adam Kelly. So we'll see how he does against the lefty Bauman.
As next pitch, fastball high, 2-0. Chris Hatzel waits in the wings. He's on deck for the Giants if Kelly reaches here.
Another local product from Lake Lehman, Pennsylvania, here in northeastern PA.
Absolutely. And Adam Kelly, also another local product, as the 2-0. Fastball down the middle. Oh, Kelly taking right there, and very good job by Kelly just listening for strike one for Bauman, who's been a little bit wild here this first inning.
Yeah, good. I mean, Kelly's been here a long time. He's a very patient hitter. They try to shoebox it, as they say, and try to look for your one specific pitch in that one location and see if you could drive it.
As the 2-1 from Bauman. Curveball in the dirt there. 3-1 here. And Adam Kelly, Giants in general, doing a great job just looking at the pitch and everything like that, waiting for it to come to them. And having a better eye than they did last game versus Nole.
3-1 offering here by Bauman.
As that ball's going to be put into play, right center field. Center fielder Cook is going to go ahead, camp underneath that one, make the catch, and just like that, at 3 outs here in the first inning, but not before the Giants strike with a run here in the bottom of the first. Giants now lead 1-0 going into the top of the second.
Huge RBI single there by Montone with 2 outs to bring home Picorni. Giants lead 1-0, and we'll be right back.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
All right, we are back here on the Keystone YouTube page. Again, my name is Ryan Novitsky, joined with my partner, JT Colapietro. Leading off here for Wilson, number 7, Gerald Buchanan, the right fielder.
Yeah, Gerald Buchanan having a big game, having one of the bigger hits as first pitch from Vallis. Fastball going to just miss outside. Buchanan had a, I believe had 1 hit last game, but that hit was a big one, was the 2-run home run back in the first inning.
Yeah, nice home run, and also played a really nice outfield position too. Nice diving stop on one play out there in right field as strike 1's called by Vallis.
Yeah, Vallis again, and using that curveball to get even as the next pitch is going to go ahead. That's going to be roped into left field just in front of Adam Kelly for a base hit, and just like that, Wilson has their first base hit and base runner of the game. As that's going to go ahead, that's going to bring up Dean Mercer, who also homered last game as well. And right now, Wilson has a runner on first base with Vallis going to be going out of the stretch for the first time in this game.
Yeah, Mercer hit a bomb right down the left field line, just stayed fair by the foul pole, and that pretty much was the nail in the coffin in game number 1 today.
As Vallis is going to go ahead, first pitch curveball. Misses high. Again, the one thing to keep in mind with Vallis, again, he'll use that curveball. Not a lot of pitchers do this. Use that curveball to get even and get ahead in the count.
1-0 pitch high.
Vallis showing that fastball.
2-0 count now on Mercer. Good hitters count here for the second baseman.
Who also had a very, very productive game at second base last game as well. He did have that 1 error, however, very productive nonetheless. As his next pitch from Vallis is going to miss high. 3-0 on Vallis right now. Just trying to play catch right now with Julio.
With Julio, yeah, you're right. I wonder if that little hit by Buchanan kind of rattled his confidence a little bit, but.
One will have to tell as Vallis is going to come, set, deal, the 3-0. fastball right down the middle at the corner and the knees. He's great pitch by Vallis. Normally you're not seeing a pitcher try and paint with 3-0, but Vallis had the confidence in that fastball, painted it right there.
See if he could battle back here from a 3-0 count.
3-1 curveball in there, or at the knees. Great pitch again. And Vallis having that confidence again, trying to dot some of these pitches and everything like that. You don't necessarily see that behind in the count from pitchers.
Yeah, working the count full here. Mercer is very patient hitter.
As the 3-2 from Vallis. Kicks, deals. Curveball in the dirt. Great eye by Mercer there to lay off that one. That's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up Doc Daniels, who very productive last game. I believe went 4 for 5.
Doc Daniels could flat out hit the baseball, hitting over 430 probably at this point if you include those hits in game 1. Ranks in the top 50 in all of Division III hitters this season in batting average. So this guy could flat out hit the ball. 2 runners on now for Wilson with Buchanan on second.
Mercer
on first with no outs.
RJ playing a little bit in, expecting the sac bunt, and he will get the sac bunt, but that's going to kick foul.
Ooh, that was a dangerous play there by Doc Daniels. Popped up the bunt, but fell just foul out of reach of Goldsberry coming in charging. Just kind of in between that grass and that batter's halo here that says Giants in the blue turf.
Absolutely, and the thing that you got to be careful with if you're Wilson here, or especially with the runners on second base and everything like that, you got to be careful. Because if Buchanan on second base, he was almost at third base when that was popped up and everything like that, and that could have easily been a double play right there. As next pitch is going to be a curveball in the dirt, 1-1.
Nice, we can't say it enough. Nice block there by Julio Costa.
Absolutely, a battle of the brick walls, if you will.
Between him and Morale. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you got a 1-1 count going here, there are 2 who Doc Daniels, who again over 400, near 450, as the 1-1. That ball is going to be looped into center field. Jason Thomas is going to go ahead, come on in, make the catch. Runners hold up where they are, throws it into Bobby. Just like that, Vallis gets 1 away here.
Nice out, inside out of that pitch, went right to center fielder Jason Thomas.
Absolutely, as you're going to go ahead, you're going to get at number 28, Alex Sidlick coming up. And the thing to keep in mind with Sidlick, again, him and the first baseman Andre, both of them switching in the lineup. Brady Andre is going to be batting 8th today. Sidlick getting that 7th spot.
Sidlick hitting .381 on the season. Nice numbers for Alex. Takes ball number 1 offering from Valles as Acosta does another good job keeping that ball in front of him.
Yeah, Sidlick, one of the few freshmen in this lineup for Wilson. In the freshman out of Crownsville, Maryland here has 2 runners on as Valles is going to step off, want to get those signs readjusted.
Keystone up 1-0. Thanks to a Vince Montone 2-out RBI single scoring Picorni in the bottom of the first inning here.
Absolutely, is the 1-0. Fastball is going to be ripped to the left side. All right, that'll get through. Coach Ponce is going to go ahead. He was originally going to send and Buchanan in home, but decided to hold him up there.
Held him up. I think it was a great idea by Poss. It looked like Buchanan had a nice bounce and jump off of second base, but Kelly too strong of an arm out there in left field to test.
Absolutely, is Brady Andre is going to go ahead. He's going to dig in, and this will be the first lefty for Valles to start facing here. They're in the bottom of the second. Or top of the second, excuse me.
Big spot here for both teams. Bases juiced, 1 out.
His first pitch, curveball, is going to just miss low.
Again, bases juiced, no out for Wilson. See if Brady Andre can come through hitting .381 this season. Identical to Alex Sidlick, who just had a base knock to left field.
As 1-0, curveball going to just miss, and Valles is actually going from the windup instead of the stretch normally you would see. Which sometimes you will see from pitchers if they start struggling from the stretch. So Valles going back to the windup here. The 2-0 to Brady is going to be a fastball in there for a strike. Again, just trying to play catch here with hit the Costa.
Like we mentioned before, big spot here for both teams. See if Valles can get out of the jam and Wilson can take advantage. There's a hit by Andre.
That's going to go ahead. That'll
Right
get
to Kelly, though.
As they're going to go ahead, they're going to send Kelly on this one. But Buchanan will score on the sacrifice fly here. Kelly threw that one a little bit up the line there. But Buchanan, in good job, almost ran home early on that one. And would have potentially had a little bit of a trouble there, but great awareness to realize that ball was going to get caught. And KJ Curry now, the 9-hitter for Wilson, going to be coming up to bat now.
Nice play at shortstop here. KJ Curry for Wilson hitting .343 on the season. No home run, 25 RBIs for the Phoenix.
KJ Curry's going to go ahead and pop that one up, go back around the creek.
Fouls that one out of play. 2 outs now for Valles. Runner Mercer on second with Seedlick on first. 1-1 ball game here thanks to a sac fly by Andre to knot things up here for Wilson and Keystone.
As the 0-1 is going to be a fastball in there for a strike, and just like that, 0-2 now from Valles.
Valles showing some velo there, popped the mitt of Acosta, saw the dust fly out of Acosta's mitt.
Absolutely, and Valles, if he can get out of this with just 1 run allowed, that would be so much confidence going into the bottom of the second here. And as Valles is going to go from the stretch, kick, deal. Curveball in the dirt is going to get Curry, who's going to try and go on to the first, but heads up baseball by Acosta, applying the tag, and just like that, but not too late as Wilson tacks on a run to tie it up 1-1 as we go bottom 2 here.
We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to the Keystone Giants YouTube page here at the CSAC Championship Series.
AJ Limo Coach, traveling anywhere, anytime. Whether your group is large or small, AJ Limo Coach has a vehicle suited for your needs. From a 16-passenger party bus to a 55-passenger motor coach and all sizes in between. Perfect for day trips, sporting events, airports, wine trips, weddings, and school events. Charter buses, mid-size buses, trolley party buses, and stretch limos. Call 570-394-3352 or check online at www.ajlimocoach.com.
Back here once again in La Plume, Christy Mathewson Field, bottom of the second for Keystone. Chris Hadsell leading off for the Giants.
Third baseman, number 14.
And Chris Hadsell, one of the batting leaders for the Giants. I believe he led the team with a 347 average this year.
Correct, yes. Yeah, 347. Action in all 39, 40 ball games here for the Giants this season.
Here you go, Chris.
And that's a very good defensive third baseman, making a lot of plays. Him and Picorni, he out there at shortstop as well. As Bauman's first pitch, fastball high.
High up around Hadsell's neck there. He's not going to swing at that one.
As ball's going to go ahead and get away a little bit from Bauman.
Here you go, Chris.
1-0 count now on Hadsell with Pedro Abreu playing, DH here in game 2.
Absolutely. Hadsell, Abreu, Barrett hit due up this half inning.
Barrett typically has been their leadoff hitter the past 3-4 weeks, but with the lefty of Nole and Bauman, they're dropping the lefty Barrett down in the lineup here as Jamie Shevchik moved him and switched him with Picorni.
As Hadsell takes a fastball right there, in for a strike, and Abreu again. And with Hadsell, both of them accustomed batting back-to-back with each other. As Hadsell's going to look for a 1-1 cut on and missed.
Big hack there by the guy from junior from Lehman, PA. 1-2 count.
You should get a 1-2 count from Hatzel. Bauman trying to get the sign from Raleigh. The 1-2. It's going to be a slider hit on the ground, past the Doc Daniels glove of it into left field for a base hit, and just like that, Giants got a runner on to start the bottom of the second with Pedro Abreu coming up to hit.
Nice piece of hitting there by Chris Hatzel as he shakes Johnny McGarvey's hand over there at first.
Absolutely, and the other thing to keep in mind with this Giants team that you're seeing a lot difference from game 2, from game 1, not trying to go for the long ball, just trying to shorten up, make contact in these 2-strike swings. And he's doing a great job at small ball hitting.
Wilson just did the same thing in the top of this inning. Sack bunt, and then a sack fly to score a run and tie the game.
Absolutely, as you got Pedro Abreu, who's stepping into the dish now. First pitch from Bauman. Fastball is going to be inside out. It's to right field. That'll get through for a base hit. And not that much. And again, not a long single, not a long double or anything. Inside out it right over the first baseman's head in that little triangle that we talk about. And that sets up J.D. Barrett, who again, usually been leading off for the Giants.
J.D. this season against lefties, hitting .333 actually against left-handed pitching, 10 for 30 on the season for the lefty. So he does not struggle lefty on lefty for the senior from Music, transfer from Cabrini University.
Yeah, the former Cabrini standout, transferring over for his senior year as the first pitch is going to be bunted by Morale. Bunted by Barrett, fielded by Morale very quickly. And a great job there by Morale. He'd fielded that one extremely quick.
Barehanded it right off the bounce, was in foul territory.
Absolutely. He could have potentially let that go a little bit because that could have gone fair. But Morale jumping right on that. Had very good pop time on that as well. Something, again, you rarely see that from catchers nowadays.
Veteran play there by Morale. Just to get that and know it's going to be foul. And Bauman has another chance.
As the 0-1 to Barrett. It's going to be a slider in the dirt.
Oh, boy, showing bunts again. They have Abreu in a rundown. Right now, that was a 2-4. Picked off.
As Abreu got way too off of first base. A little bit of a base running blunder there by Abreu as Hatzel was just staying put over at second base.
Yeah, Barrett tried to lay down the bunt. Oh boy, that was just a unfortunate turn of events there for Keystone.
Yeah, very heavy base running error. So now J.D. Barrett has a runner on second base with a 1-1 count now and 1 away now. See if they still have J.D. try and lay down a bunt here. As the 1-1 is going to be cut on a miss. 1-2 for Bauman.
Big swing there by Barrett, a little high up by his letters there. 1-2 count here for Bauman with 1 out.
Yeah, and you see the strategy kind of changing a little bit. As you would have assumed, Barrett probably would have been trying to lay down that bunt again, but again with that out over at first base, JD's now swinging away as the 1-2. Curveball, inside. It goes 2-2 here.
Just inside, you can tell the Wilson bench really wanted that pitch, but now it's a 2-2 count here on Barrett.
Absolutely, JD. If you're JD right here, you got to shorten up and try and just poke something either through the left side or even the right side. All right, has a very good hole on that left side. All right, his next pitch. Fastball, called strike 3. As JD Barrett goes down looking, and that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, JT Thomas.
Jason Thomas, center fielder from Miami, Florida, still has Hatzel there on second. Down to 2 outs here for Keystone as Bobby Picorni, leadoff hitter, waits in on deck.
Yeah, if you're Keystone right here, you want to try and get this to the back at the top of the order. Or with Picorni, he and company.
Thomas is a speedster, so he could beat out any kind of slow hit ball in the infield and cause some havoc on the base paths.
Absolutely.
There's a bunt. Speaking of which,
that is a great bunt for Jason Thomas, who again, you brought it up, quickest guy on the team, and that is something. And that was a beautifully placed bunt Had he laid that down to third base, third baseman Doc Daniels could have made that easily, but brought the first baseman in. Second baseman in Mercer was not covering second base. As you're going to have Bobby Picorni come up to dish now.
Yeah, great play by Thomas. Beautiful bunt right to first base. Brady Andre fielded it cleanly, almost tagged him, but with Thomas's speed flying down the first baseline, no luck there, and got Hassel over to second. So now runners on the corners for Picorni with 2 outs, and see if the shortstop from Florida can come through the clutch for Keystone.
Yeah, you might see Jason Thomas also on the move here.
Wilson was just thinking the same thing, JT, as they quick flicked it over there, Bauman to Brady Andre at first.
And the thing that you got to keep in mind with Bauman, you got to keep an eye on, as much as you got to keep an eye on Jason Thomas, you also got to keep an eye on Hatzel, because you can't necessarily throw down the second here because Hatzel could easily come in and score.
High pitch there by Bauman, the offering to Picorni up by his eyes for ball 1.
Yeah, again, and that's something that, and again, going back to that steal to second base, that's something the Giants have been known for many times throughout this season. And they'll send the runner on first base and then immediately send the runner for third. From third, as that's going to be up the middle, gets past the diving Curry for a base hit. Hatzel will score. Jason Thomas over on the third.
Wow, nice play by the center fielder, getting the 8-5 put out. Thomas around gives a little overzealous base running there for Keystone. They did go ahead 2-1.
They did score Hatzel on that. That is the big key. But again, the bigger key is that you cashed in that run from second, did not let that go to waste. And Giants are up 2-1 now as we go to the top of the third with Brandon Vallis coming back out. And even just getting a small lead for Vallis, that'll do so much for Vallis' comments.
And speaking of the other Brandon Cook, the center fielder for Wilson, just had a hose throw down to third to get the speedy Jason Thomas sliding to third.
Absolutely a great throw by Brandon Cook. Look, you cannot give any less credit on that throw. It was going to take a tough throw to get him at third, and that's exactly what they got. And we will be right back with the top of the third here on the Keystone College YouTube page.
Yo, boys, we still got equipment. Attaboy 4-5. What's up, baby? There it is. Oh my God. They said he couldn't do it, but he did it.
Top three coming back at you from Christy Mathewson Field here for the CSAC Championship game as we go to the top. Speaking of top, we go to the top of the order. Hayden Hoff leading off for the Wilson Phoenix here as the first pitch from Vallis. Fastball in the dirt.
Fielder number 12, Hayden Hoff.
Low offering there by Vallis to Hoff, who's 0-1 on the day, followed by Brandon Cook, who just had that really nice throw put out. F8 or 8-5, getting Thomas.
As that's going to go, he ripped over to third base. Hatzel keeps his composure, throws on to RJ over at first, and just like that, Vallis, 2 pitches, 2 out, or 1 away right here. As you're going to go ahead, you're going to have Brandon Cook come up to the dish now.
Nice play there by Chris Hatzel, playing the hot corner as they call it. You know, the ball's going to come at you quick. Kept his body and his chest down, stayed in front of it. Nice throw, cannon throw over there to RJ Goldsberry for the first out.
Yeah, as Brandon Cook going to go ahead dig in with a curveball again. And something that's a little bit funky about Vallis, again, he works from behind on not necessarily the pitches you would see coming out as the 0-1. Fastball in the dirt.
Skipped that one. Nice glove by Acosta there to keep it there.
With the 1-1 on that one. And again, Vallis working from behind. Works with the curveball first. Fastball comes to follow. Here's the next pitch from Vallis. Curveball, that's going to be put into play. That's going to get through the left side for a base hit. Similar hit from Cook. As again, that got on through.
That was a hanging little breaking ball there. Cook, very patient, waited on it, and put it right past the diamond, the corny there in the left side hole.
Absolutely, as that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up the catcher, Michael Morale. Who, again, 0 for 1 on the day as well.
Very dangerous batter, though, in Morale, hitting well over 450 on the season.
Absolutely, and again, as we said before, Morale had the late start to the season, and due to injury and everything like that, at Vallis' first pitch from the stretch. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Up above the letters on Morale, up above the Wilson embroidery there on Morale for ball 1.
Absolutely, as Vallis going to go ahead, the 1-0. As he's going to go ahead, take a look over at Cook over at first base, who Cook, a very good runner for Wilson, leads the team in stolen bases, I believe.
Yeah, Cook 23 of 25 on the stolen base attempts.
So a very good runner for Wilson over on first base, and you could potentially see a very good hit and run with Wilson, something that, again, Wilson has been known for a couple times.
Keystone leading here 2-1. Top of the third, 1 out.
Vallis with the 38th pitch of his outing is going to be a little bit of a changeup right there in there for a strike, 1-1.
Brandon Cook leads off at first.
1-1 count. This is typically when you would see potentially a steal here from a batter or something like that, as Cook's going to stay put. Curveball is going to just miss outside. 2-1.
2-1 count here on Morale. Again, hitting 452 this season, 2 homers, 28 RBIs, slugging 720 with an on-base percentage of .514.
As a 2-1. And that's going to go ahead. That's going to be in there. Her first strike. That'll go ahead. That'll get into center field. Hold on, the throw by Acosta. Jason Thomas's throw.
Boy.
That's going to go ahead. That's going to get over. And that will get into the dugout.
That's going to tie the game. Errant throw there by Jason Thomas out of center field. So 2 errors there cost the Giants a run to tie the game. So a poor throw by Acosta down to second.
He had the bag.
Got into the outfield, and then Jason Thomas in center field airmailed it into the Keystone dugout.
3-1, guys.
As it's going to be a 3-1 count.
Thank you.
On here for Michael Morale.
For the game. That's his 46th pitch for Vallis now. Only in the top of the third, 1 out.
Yeah.
So the team, no coaches on the field, but the team huddles now on the pitcher's mound, try to collect his thoughts. You wonder if that weird chain of events on the 2 errors to score the run has kind of affected and, shaken his confidence a little bit.
Yeah, you got to assume that Vallis just trying to compose himself right now. Oh, the good news for Vallis is a double play. Gets him out of the inning and everything.
Buchanan last year in the championship series here in 2021 at Keystone, 0 for 7. So he's definitely made a nice improvement from last year's championship series to this year, as he hit a home run in game 1 already.
Absolutely, as the 3-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Very good confidence pitch there from Vallis. It's just to make sure you can throw a strike in there. 3-1 to Buchanan.
3-1 count. A runner on first for Wilson. That's Morale.
As the 3-1. Fastball cut on and missing right now. Val's doing a great job working back here. The count is now full, 3-2.
Yeah, whatever was said out there by the players to Vallis at the mound, he definitely responded here with back-to-back strikes here on Buchanan.
Absolutely. Morale not necessarily known to steal, but he is 5 for 5 on the year. As next pitch is going to be ripped over J.D. Barrett's glove in the right field for a base hit.
Strong piece of hitting there by Buchanan, going the opposite way above the outstretch of J.D. Barrett's hands.
Absolutely. Just got a little bit over for J.D., and that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up Dean Mercer.
Dean Mercer, who again went yard in first game, right down the left field line. That was, like we said before, that was kind of the final nail in the coffin in game 1 for Wilson.
Yeah, that one Yeah, that 3-run home run put the nail in the coffin for Wilson. And that was Mercer's only hit of last game, 1 for 5 last time.
Big spot here for the second baseman. 2 runners on with 1 out.
Absolutely, as the first pitch is going to be a curveball ripped over by the third base. He's coaching box, foul.
Inside out that one, foul. 0-1 count, 1 out here for Valles. Just trying to get out of this jam here with limited damage.
As the 0-1 from Valles. A kick deal. Fastball at the knees, taken for ball 1.
Just missed. That was very close. Kind of below his knees. Shin level there for Valles, but just missed on Mercer. 1-1 count.
Let's go, BB, come on.
1-1 count. Oh, and as you said, hey, runners on first and second here. 1 away here. As the 1-1 from Valles. Curveball is going to be popped in the air. Center field. Jason Thomas is going to go ahead, camp underneath it. Almost a little bit of miscommunication there from him and Montone, who also traveled a little bit. Hit over to help make the catch, but Jason Thomas doing a great job calling off Montone on that one.
Yeah, F8 in your scorebooks if you're keeping score at home, but Vince Montone ran a long way to kind of almost get in the way there at Jason Thomas.
Yeah, and again, a great job by Jason Thomas, making sure Montone did not run into him. Montone ran all the way from, if you're looking at the field, right from the field on Christy Mathewson Field out there in right field. Well, as you're going to go ahead, you're going to have Doc Daniels, the third baseman, dig in. And as first pitch is going to be a strike.
Doc Daniels, I'm just going to call him a fly-out hitting machine. His stats just jump off the page at 426 this year.
Absolutely, 426 and 3 for 5, like I said in the last game. As next pitch is going to be right back up to Valles. Hello. Oh, good sir. Makes the catch. It throws on the first. And just like that, Valles escapes the little jam he had going there. But Wilson gets a run back on a little bit of a miscue for the Giants. And right now we are tied at 2 going into the bottom of the third.
We'll be right back here on the Keystone YouTube page. Thanks for joining in today. We appreciate it.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
At times like these, we lean on each other, family, friends, neighbors. We're united in the fight. Geisinger was born more than 100 years ago in the face of another public health crisis. We beat that one, we'll beat this one too. By doing what we've always done, provide world-class health care to our neighbors and friends and their families. Long live heroes. Long live everyone.
Let's go, Coach Johnny!
We're good.
Leading off.
Bottom 3 coming back here at Christy Mathewson Field, as you're going to have 2 of 3 and 4 due up for the Giants. Acosta, Gouldsberry, and Montone. And Acosta, so far on the day, hey, no official at bat. However, had that sacrifice bunt. But Julio now getting the chance to swing away here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, every time you're looking at the box score with Julio Acosta, Yeah, I mean, he does a little bit of everything. Hits for power, puts runners in scoring position with sacrifice bunts, gets walks.
His first pitch
scores runs, really quick runner. So he's a really prototypical two-hole hitter, just getting things done in the lineup.
Absolutely. His first pitch curveball was in there for a strike. Like, as Bauman's going to go ahead, get set, kick, and deal. Next pitch fastball going to miss outside. And the thing to keep in mind with Acosta that you brought up, Acosta may be a catcher, but he runs extremely well for a catcher, which is rare to see in this day and age, is quick catchers and everything like that.
Yeah, he led off quite a bit. I think a little bit this season and a lot last season. A leadoff catcher.
As the 1-1. Fastball high. Highest Julio's going to work a 2-1 count here as RJ waits on deck. Acosta 0 for 4 so far in the game. From last game with a walk here.
Bauman at 37. This is going to be 38 pitches here.
As that's going to be a breaking ball, 3-1. Bauman trying to work in that breaking ball backdoored and everything. And seeing that a lot of that, going away from that power fastball that he's been throwing over the past couple innings. As Bauman's going to come set for the 3-1.
Good hitters count here for Acosta.
Fastball fouled away.
That's going on the south branch of the Tunkhannock Creek there. Watch out for the fly fishermen down there.
Absolutely. You got to keep your toes up. Got to keep your toes aware even when you're fishing here at Keystone.
Yeah, I don't even want to know how many baseballs we've lost here throughout the years in the creek.
As Acosta's got a 3-2 count on Bauman here. RJ Gouldsberry waits on the wings.
3-2 count, payoff pitch here by Bauman.
Foul back again, and a great job by Julio so far this inning. And to just get it started here right now, has a 3-2 count, fouling off some pitches if they're close. Doing a great job protecting here.
Yeah, Julio, the terms, thrown around, called like a dirt ball. I know they call for, when like Dustin Pedroia for Boston Red Sox. Absolutely. He is just a ball player, Julio Acosta.
Absolutely, and that's what's frustrating about facing guys like this. Is the next pitch slider is going to miss outside, 3-2. Ooh, and just like that, you got some speed on the bases over at first base with Acosta. And that's going to bring up the CSAC Player of the Year, number 22, RJ Gouldsberry, who last game hit an absolute bomb to left field.
RJ, he wears number 22 in honor of former Keystone standout great Sean Murphy, who was drafted by the Oakland Athletics. And ironically enough, there is a current Oakland Athletics player. He's a catcher, Sean Murphy, but he wears number 12. Yeah,
Sean Murphy, a very good. His first pitch to RJ is going to be a little bit of a slider that just kind of got out of Bauman's hands. And
Vince Montone waits on deck.
Yeah, as RJ goes ahead.
There go RJ!
And as I said before, had a slider for there. As the 1-0. That ball is going to be hit in the air, left center field. He just got underneath that at one, but center fielder is going to go ahead and make the catch. Bring it in, Cook with a nice job there.
F8 in your scorebook, if you're taking it at home, keeps Acosta there on first. Gouldsberry gritting his teeth, walking off the field, knows he just missed that one. He's talking to himself in disgust. And he just said to Adam Kelly, I just missed that, as he walks off the field.
Yeah, as you're going to have, again, Vince Montone come up to dish. Ish for Keystone.
Adam Kelly on deck. 2-2 game here. Christy Mathewson Field on a nice, beautiful day in La Plume.
Absolutely is again. As first pitch from Bauman is going to be cut on the miss.
Good call. Good call.
Peel over to first. First base on the check swing. No swing, says the first base umpire. Dan Gregory, the first base umpire, are making that call. Acosta, decent lead over there on first base. Spasm is going to kick, deal, the 1-0.
Strike. Taken by Montone.
A very good slider from Bauman.
he's consistent, though, but he's been calling it all day, which is good. And he's calling it on both teams, so they both know. No lip.
Montone 1 for 1 today with the RBI.
Yeah, that base hit to the left side as next pitch in the dirt. Again, great stop there by Morale.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of on a repeat of our comments here. Between Morale and Acosta doing a great job behind home plate, keeping balls in front of them.
Absolutely, again, a battle, as we like to say, battle of the brick wall here for the two catchers. And Morale doing a great job so far with these two games. Got about 7 innings the last game as 2-1. That's going to be ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Acosta is going to take the turn, hold up at second base as Cook fires it back in. And Montone now 2 for 2 with Adam Kelly coming up to the dish now.
Great play, great piece of hitting there by Montone, going right to center field, getting Acosta to second.
Absolutely, and Montone doing a great job. That was a slider that he hit, stayed back on it, and deposited it right back where it came from. And this is exactly what you want to see. 2 runners on, 1 out for a guy who has been nothing short of a spark plug for the Giants since coming back in Adam Kelly.
Yeah, every time Adam Kelly is at the plate, you just want to watch and see how far he hits the ball.
As first pitch from Bauman, curveball outside.
2 runners on. You got Montone on first with that single to center. Acosta on second after that leadoff walk.
And the thing to keep in mind with Kelly, something that was brought up on Monday, Kelly had about 2 weeks ago a 4 home run game against Clark Summit, which was, I believe, a program record.
Record actually tied the Division III record for most homers in a game.
As next pitch is going to be fouled off there, 1-1 to Adam Kelly.
Chris Hatzel on deck, another local product. Yeah, I think only 16 or 17 other players in history in Division III hit 4 home runs in a game.
Adam Kelly, as we said, doing that. At second on the team in home runs, 6 on the year. As next pitch is going to be a slider that just misses, 2-1 onto the Holmesdale Beach Lake native.
Good eye there by Kelly. Not a lot of hitters would be able to lay off that pitch.
Absolutely. Kelly, 4 walks on the season. And so not a guy who walks a lot, but also 11 strikeouts. So not a guy who really misses contact. As that ball is going to be put into play, right field. Buchanan's going to go ahead, take a couple steps back as Julio is going to go ahead. He's going to tag up to third. So, a fly out to right if you're keeping in mind, but a very productive fly out to right field for Adam Kelly as it advances to Julio over to first base, or over to third base. And you got Chris Hatzel coming up to the dish, who again is your team leader in average.
The runners on the corners now for Hatzel, with Montone on first, Acosta on third with 2 outs. Hatzel and Kelly just had some comments to each other, just probably talking about, pitch locations, things like that. That's what a lot of hitters will do if they get out. They'll tell the next hitter in line, hey, watch out for the fastball, watch out for the curveball, watch out for this arm slot, see if he's, just little tendencies that the pitchers have. They try to pick up on that as the game goes on.
And the thing that the Giants got to do here as well, something that the Giants do a lot, but again, is that first and third steal where you'll have the runner on first, take off. Satzel's going to take a curveball outside. Got to be careful. Again, Morale doing a great job with a lot of these pitches. A lot of catchers sometimes have those wild pitches and pass balls. Morale doing a fantastic job today, not letting anything get away from him.
Yeah, that gets right away from him. Acosta is a smart enough base runner and quick enough base runner to definitely
advance home.
Try to score that run.
As the 1-0. That's going to be chopped on the ground to Curry over at over at shortstop. Took a wicked hop on him. And we're going to have to see how that one is scored.
I give him a base hit. I give him a base hit on that.
As that is probably going to be...
That took such a wicked hop on that the score did give him
a base
hit. Curry was ready for it, but it took such a wicked hop off the lip out there. Bounced right over Curry's outstretched glove for the base knock to put Keystone ahead 3-2.
Yeah, and you're going to have Pedro Abreu come up to the dish now. And again, that's something that we talk about weird dimensions and weird playing out here. For Keystone, it's that lip out there on the infield that has the ball take a wicked hop or take a wicked route on some of the infielders, and not just on the left side, even the right side we've seen it. You got Pedro Abreu up now with 2 away here.
Yeah, it looked like KJ Curry was ready to just make kind of a routine 6-3 put out at first, and that ball just took a wicked nasty hop over him, and there's no reason to charge an error on the fielder. We didn't have anything to control that on.
Absolutely. And again, the way it was rolled was was just a bad hop, and it was a very routine play normally. And Abreu on that 0-1 count took a very, very heavy hack on that at fastball, trying to find the gap here.
Now Montone at second, Hatzel on first.
As next pitch fastball gonna just miss outside and high. High 1-1. Pedro, 1 for 1 on the day so far with that little bloop hit on the right side, which if Montone gets a very good jump, if you get a hit like that again, that could easily score Montone.
Oh yeah, he got it kind of on the end of the bat. He was late. He hit it to the right field, but a hit's a hit in the box score.
Absolutely. As fastball is going to go ahead and hit the outside corner. Morale doing a great job. Whether he framed that one or that was a strike no matter what, great pitch no matter what. As you got a 1-2 count here for Abreu, who again you gotta shorten up here or make contact.
2 on, 2 out for the Giants.
As the 1-2 to Abreu. Inside, almost gets Abreu, makes him spin around there a little bit.
Yeah, almost hit Abreu, but Abreu got out of it just in time.
Abreu, as we said, 1 for 1 so far today, and a 2 for 5 line on the day, as he went 1 for 4 in game 1. Deuce is wild, 2 on, 2-2 count, 2 outs. As the pitch is going to go ahead, that's going to get through. That'll get to the backstop and everything. And now you have 3-2, 2 away here.
That advances Hatzel and Montone to second and third now with 2 outs. Full count now on Abreu.
And the thing to keep in mind on that wild pitch.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't. Just make it a full count.
As that's going to go ahead again. And that one was more of a passed ball than it was a wild pitch.
Abreu's struggling against lefties this year, only hitting 167 on the season, 2 of 12.
So in the small sample size he's had. But again, 3-2. That ball's going to be put into play. But that's going to go ahead. That'll get out of play. Toward the left field line. Nice little souvenir for a fan there.
Nice foul ball there on Abreu. Still 3-2 count. J.D. Barrett on deck. Wind's kind of picking up here at Mathewson Field, so we'll see if that...
If you're Pedro right here again, and we talked about this not too long ago. A ground ball could potentially score 2 here for the Giants. It says the 3-2. That ball is going to be in the dirt. Great stop there by Morale. As that's going to go ahead, that's going to be a ball as Morelli wanted an appeal there down the first base line, but I'm not sure if Abreu swung on that.
And after that walk to Abreu, our statistician Colin Franco just told me that now Bauman, the rookie, is up to 60 pitches here, the lefty. So
60 pitches through 2 2/3.
2 2/3. So we'll see how long or short of a leash Coach John Poss has on his rookie.
As you have J.D. Barrett coming up, who's going to rip that one through the right side. That'll be a base hit. Montone will score. Or here comes Hatzel onto the plate. Hatzel will score. Abreu takes third on the throw. And that is just Giant baseball for you. And that is just lefty crime right there. Great piece of hitting by J.D. Barrett.
Lefty crime is right there, JT. J.D. Barrett with the nice piece of hitting on the first pitch that he sees against Bauman, puts it through the right side rather, to score Montone and Hatzel, and brings Pedro Abreu to third. So runners on the corner, and now it looks like there's going to be a Wilson pitching discussion on the mound.
Yeah, as you're going to have it looks like, I believe, a lefty going out to the bullpen. No, a righty going out to the bullpen for Wilson. And the thing here you have right now with Keystone and everything is you're going to have Jason Thomas come up to bat, who had one of the more interesting 2-out hits in terms of a bunt base hit. But that's the thing you got to take a realize with at first base. This guy knows how to bunt, and he will beat out a bunt base hit, so you can't necessarily play back on Jason Thomas.
Yeah, he's the quickest guy on the team, and he definitely makes havoc there out if he puts the ball in play on the base paths. And knowing Ryan Smythe, I would not be surprised if they try to do something funny here, whether it's laying down a bunt or trying to lull the catcher and steal J.D. Barrett, see if he takes the bait, and then see if Abreu comes and breaks for home. Just tack on another run.
That's the other thing to keep in mind if you're Pedro Abreu on third base. If Morales decides to take the bait to second base with J.D. Barrett running, you need to go ahead and you need to be, as soon as that ball is released to second base, you need to be taken off. As the first pitch is going to be a curveball, misses high, 1-0.
Yeah, with Keystone's now up 5-1, thanks to a 3 spot here in the bottom of the third. But 5-2, I'm sorry, 5-2.
Here you go, JT.
Let's see if they can tack out another run here with runners on the corners.
Yeah, you're going to have Thomas go ahead, swing and miss on that one. Corner infielders are definitely aware of the bunt possibility, as you have Doc Daniels over at third base playing a little bit on that curve side, and you have the first baseman, obviously. You have the first baseman, Brady Andre, holding J.D. Barrett here. 1-1 count to Jason Thomas. You're going to have...
There's that bunt. Popped right up, though.
Yeah, and that bunt, one of the further bunts you'll see, as that actually cleared the first base dugout. Something you rarely see, and
I've never seen a bunt. Yeah, that was the farthest hit bunt I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, and if that was in play, that possibly could have gotten over the first baseman's head with the distance it had. But nonetheless, you got the 1-2 from Bauman. That ball is going to be popped in the air behind first base dugout once again, and that'll hit one of the trees back there.
Don't get on him, sir.
They're going to have time here.
Morale looks like he's cramping there behind the dish for Wilson. Home plate umpire giving him a little bit of time, getting some extra fresh baseballs. You'll see it a lot at any level. The umpire and catcher have a good relationship. They help each other out. Whether it's something like this or somebody gets hit with a foul ball and then face mask, they'll give them a little breather.
Yeah, great job by the home plate umpire Mike Zimmerman. And behind the dish is one of the more veteran umpire here again. And the thing with Morale, he's catching 2 games today. So definitely getting a little bit of a cramp as the 1-2 from Bauman fouled off once again.
Fouled off by Thomas. That was
roped.
Our photographer Tim Doherty almost took that right in the lens.
He's on the same spot. Not our photographer, Come on, JT.
As Bauman, and again trying to find that put-away pitch for Thomas here. As the 1-2. That ball's going to be fouled off by Thomas.
Wasting a lot of good pitches here is Thomas. That's 4 straight fouls.
And that's the other thing to keep in mind. Jason Thomas, really, he's the 9-hole hitter, but sort of that reverse leadoff spot that you would be seeing. So this is something you would see out of a normal leadoff hitter as well for Jason Thomas. So a great job battling here for Thomas. As Bauman's going to go ahead, he's going to come set with the 1-2. As that's going to be chopped on the ground to first base. Andre's going to go ahead. He's going to make the play. But Giants go ahead. Tack on 3 runs here in the bottom of the third. And just like that, Giants are up 5-2. We'll be right back here on the Keystone Giants webpage or YouTube page for the top of the 4th. Keep it locked here.
Thanks for listening.
Wilson College offers you an educational experience that is truly your own. The core of that experience is a student-focused academic environment featuring individual attention from professors dedicated to your success at the college and beyond. At Wilson, we are committed to providing an affordable education that offers real value and successful outcomes to you and your family. Wilson College, your story, your future.
Top four coming at you from Christy Matheson here at Keystone College, as you're going to have the DH, number 28, Alex Sidlick, come up to the dish here for Wilson.
381 hitter for Wilson.
As Brandon Vallis not showing any rust here as he goes 1-1 here to Sidlick. Vallis looking to capitalize on that 3-run on third for the Giants, as curveball gonna go ahead and hit in the dirt a little bit.
2-1 count here on Sidlick.
Sidlick 1 for 1 on the day so far. All right, his next pitch, fastball is gonna be hit in the air, left field. That ball is hit
shattered.
That ball is gone. On for a home run.
Sidlick jumped all over that 2-1 offering by Valles. Absolute bomb out there. All Adam Kelly could do is just look up and say, all right, sayonara.
Yeah, Adam Kelly again just turned, waved that one goodbye. As Adam Sidlick again trying to spark this Wilson offense here.
Wilson has a celebration there in the dugout. They got a little foam ball and jam it into the backboard there in the basket for a home run slam dunk.
Yeah, as Brady Andre is going to go ahead, he's going to dig in here.
Curious to see how Valles responds after giving up that long ball to Sidlick. Still has a 5-3 2-run lead here for Keystone, but Wilson's just going to keep trying to tack away here and chip away.
As you got the 1-0. Curveball just misses. That's from Valles, and Valles just got to try and find the zone here. Yeah, that home run from Sidlick, the only question was going to be, was it fair or foul? And that one went fair as a 2-0.
Yeah, that was a lot more fair than Dean Mercer's was in game 1. That hugged the foul pole the whole way down, did Mercer's.
Absolutely, as Valles going with a 3-0 here. As you got a strike there, called fastball. Just trying to find the zone here, trying to relocate. Brady Andre worked a walk in his first at-bat, or worked a sacrifice fly, as that next one is going to go ahead, be right back up to Valles at 1-3 put out there. So nice bounce back for Valles.
Nice play there by Valles to field his position. That brings up number 3, KJ Curry, the shortstop. Curry was a victim of that wicked bounce out there, shortstop that went over his head. He couldn't do anything about it in the last inning.
Yeah, unfortunately, the one thing that you got to realize here at Christy Matheson Field, you got to go ahead, hey, play a little bit back if you can. And as first pitch curveball from Valles is going to be in there for a strike.
And it's interesting you bring that up because you could tell Hadsel and Picorni are so used to that wicked bounce that they play farther back.
Absolutely.
Most of the time, as opposed to the visiting teams.
Absolutely, as the 0-1 from Valles, another curveball just misses. The other thing you'll see with Hadsel is he'll play a little bit in sometimes, avoiding the bunt, but now he's going to be back a little bit. So KJ Curry, the 1-1. Curveball once again in the dirt for 2-1. So the Wilson number 9 hitter here.
Curry hitting 343 on the season.
That ball is going to be chopped over to third base. Hadsel fields it cleanly on to first. As that's going to go ahead. RJ with a great job there.
Get the tag down. Curry's hurt.
Curry looks like he's grabbing his Hard to tell if it's his knee or...
Hatzel with a errant throw over there first, but Goldsberry with a nice tag.
Yeah, Goldsberry doing a great job making sure to get that out.
Curry is in a world of pain here, getting escorted off by assistant coach and their athletic trainer.
Yeah, again, looks like it was around the right knee for KJ Curry. And obviously knee injuries.
Looks like his left knee.
Yeah.
Not putting any weight on it as he walks over to the dugout.
As we did have a little bit of a meeting from the first base with the field umpires. There's double checking on that call. KJ Curry was confirmed out on that play. As Coach Johnny Paz just double checking with everybody. As in the next inning, you would have to imagine potentially going to be seeing a defensive replacement for KJ Curry. We'll get you updated on that injury as soon as possible.
This brings up Hayden Hoff with 2 outs.
Yeah, we go to the top.
That'd be a big loss for Wilson, their starting shortstop out there.
Absolutely, as next pitch to Hoff is going to be a fastball high, 1-0 here.
Great play by Goldsberry to readjust and get that tag down on Curry.
He's going to miss 2-0 on that one.
Curry trying to avoid that tag. His knee kind of buckled, I'm assuming, when he hit the first base. And then he was just, on the ground in agony.
Yeah, he might have stomped a little bit too hard on first base, as next pitch is going to be a low 3-0 here from Vallis.
Let's go, BB. Come on, baby. Lock in.
Again, Brandon Cook waits on deck, the center fielder for Wilson. As the 3-0. Breaking ball just misses, and just like that, that tying run is going to be coming up to the plate here on Brandon Cook.
Four pitch walk drawn by Hayden Hoff there. Brandon Cook, center fielder, now comes up for the Phoenix.
I don't care.
Yeah, Brandon Cook trying to start something here for Wilson. Keep the rally going as they have a 3. That is 5-3 again. Runner on first, 2 away here.
And again, Wilson just slowly chipping away.
That's first pitch from Vallis. Curveball in there for a strike. And again, the thing to keep in mind with Vallis, definitely working in behind here with his pitches. Go curveball first, fastball.
Wilson scored and run in the top of the second, third, and the fourth here.
That's the 0-1 from Vallis. Another curveball, virtually the same pitch from Vallis. It's an 0-2 now. Out, and Cook got to sit back here, look for anything, because if he's throwing you 2 curveballs to start the at-bat, who knows what he's going to be throwing you this at-bat as
Cook asked for time.
Yeah. (5-3) here as we're in the top of the 4th inning. Being 0-2 count, runner on first base. Vallis is going to come sit, deal. Oh, that's going to go ahead and be swung on in the dirt. But the pass ball is going to allow Cook to reach first base, excuse me. And that's going to allow Michael Morale to come up with 2 away.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Michael Morale.
I don't care.
So now 2 runners on with 2 outs for Wilson. Morale up again, as we said, swinging a very hot bat this season, hitting .452.
Morale 0 for 1 on the day with a walk.
The only reason he could run is those 2 outs. If there was only 1 out.
Walk so far. A walk and a strikeout on the day for Morale.
See if Vallis, first team all conference, can get out of this jam.
His first pitch.
Oh, that's a strike.
Curveball just misses as Julio Costa going to go talk to his pitcher real quick.
Just missed.
That's your second visit.
Come on, BB!
That's his second visit. He only has a catcher to pitcher.
Let's go, BB!
Where the umpire's knocking it down.
1-0 count here for Valles against Morale. Valles has been arguably Keystone's second best pitcher this season, coming out of the bullpen and starting. 2-2 on the year. Also 2 saves. Picked up a save down in Chambersburg back in March against Wilson.
Yeah, and again, Morale, one of the few bats that Valles did not wind up facing down in Chambersburg. There goes the 1-0. Just misses high. 2-0. Acosta trying to calm down his pitcher here.
2-0, that wasn't even close. Pitchers count here, but if you're Morale, the first 2 pitches weren't really too close to the strike zone.
If you're Morale here after a 4-pitch walk as well, you have got to assume that you are just waiting until you hear strike 1, unless it is absolutely perfect right down the middle.
Yeah, 6 straight balls they're offered by Valles.
As the 2-0. Curveball in there for first strike, and right, and just like that, it is now 2-1 for Valles.
Let's go, Force!
Runners on second and first for the Phoenix. They're down 5-3 here in the top of the 4th at Keystone.
2-1 home from Valles.
There he is.
That ball is going to be another curveball in there, and it is 2-2 now. So Valles doing a great job working back into this one. 2-2.
2-2. Valles is battling back.
As a 2-2 from Valles. Fastball high, gonna just miss.
Way high on that one, that offering.
Let's go, BB!
Full count here, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners will be taken off.
Here you go, BB, come on!
Yeah, so something in the gap could potentially score Cook from first base. Valles trying to avoid that here. Or with Gerald Buchanan waiting on deck for the Phoenix. 3-2. Curveball caught on it, missed, and just like that, Valles works out of the baby jam he had there, but Phoenix get one more on the solo home run by Seidlich. We go to the bottom of the 4th here. Keep it locked here on the Keystone Giants YouTube channel. Well, thank you for tuning in today on this lovely, lovely Friday afternoon.
At times like these, we lean on each other. Family, friends, neighbors. We're united in the fight. Geisinger was born more than 100 years ago in the face of another public health crisis. We beat that one, we'll beat this one too. By doing what we've always done, provide world-class health care to our neighbors and friends and their families. Long live heroes. Long live everyone.
Let's go, Coach Johnny!
Bottom 4th here coming from Christy Mathewson Field. Bottom 4th coming from Christy Mathewson Field here on the campus. Bottom 4 at Christy Mathewson Field here on the campus of Keystone College. And new shortstop to tell you about out for the Phoenix, as KJ Curry is in fact out of the game. You're going to have Ryan Torres, a freshman out of Baltimore, Maryland, and take over duties over at shortstop for the injured KJ Curry.
262 hitter is Torres, but big loss in the lineup for KJ Curry, who's hitting .343 this season. Bobby Picorni leads off for the Giants.
Yeah, speaking of shortstops, you're going to have Bobby Picorni he lead off for the Giants. His first pitch. Fastball just misses outside. As the count is now 1-0. His first pitch of the inning for Bauman. And misses 1-0.
Giants lead 5-3 here.
His next pitch from Picorni is going to go ahead in there for a strike. 1-1.
Julio Costa waits on deck here for Keystone.
Yeah, again, something we've said a lot here for the Giants. It's top of the order, leading off the inning for them. As the 1-1 to Poco. Curveball cut on a miss. And just like that, Bauman ahead 1-2, trying to capitalize off the momentum that Wilson had a little bit last inning.
Big hack there by Picorni, .316 hitter. Good numbers all over the place. 3 homers, 3 triples, 5 doubles, 25 RBIs for the shortstop from Florida.
Absolutely. Is Picorni going to go ahead and shorten up the 1-2. Fastball fouled off.
Good job wasting that pitch by Picorni.
Absolutely. Again, as you have Julio Acosta wait on deck.
Bobby got this. Come on, Bobby!
Bauman with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Bauman trying to get that first out here in the bottom of the 4th as the 1-2. Slider just misses. Is one in the dirt. Tried to get Bobby to chase right there. 2-2 to the Giants shortstop. Again, Julio Acosta waits on deck with RJ Goulsbury, CSAC Player of the Year, in the hole. 2-2 to Picorni. That is going to be a slider cut on it, missed, and just like that, Bauman gets the first guy out. And second strikeout on the day for Bauman, as that's going to bring up Julio Acosta.
And Acosta will give you a professional at-bat every single time he's up there, whether it's a walk, a sac fly, like we were saying his last at-bat. So,
yeah, Acosta with no official at-bat because, again, sacrifice bunt in the first, and then a walk last time up for the Giants catcher. As the first pitch from Bauman. Curveball going to find the zone in there for a strike. And Bauman has had that curveball working today for him. Him and Valdes, both of them, getting ahead with that first pitch breaking ball. You rarely see that nowadays.
Bauman in the stretch. He sets. He delivers. Low.
A little bit of a change-up in the dirt right there. Julio doing a great job just this game in general. Putting together some great at-bats for the Giants. Again, no official at-bat for him, but he's been productive for the Giants no matter what.
1-1 count here for Acosta with 1 out. Again, the Giants lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 4th.
As another curveball misses 2-1. RJ Goulsbury waits on deck. For the Giants.
Wilson won game 1 today, 11-2, so that forces Keystone a must-win game here to force a deciding championship game of game 3, which would be tomorrow afternoon.
There's a 2-1. Fastball, power fastball from Bauman, and just rear bat, let that one go right down the middle.
It seemed like Bauman kind of lulled Acosta to sleep, a little slow, little curveball, a little off-speed stuff, and then just blew that fastball right by him.
Absolutely, and again, he just reared back, let it go. As the 2-2 from Bauman. And kicks, deals. Fastball high, and again, a great job by Acosta working the count full 3-2 here.
Acosta, you could tell, kind of wanted to offer at that pitch, but he held off. Another full count.
Absolutely. And that has been something that Acosta has done all game. Work full counts here. The 3-2. Fastball in there. Strike 3. Acosta not agreeing with that. But again, home plate umpire calls him out on strikes. And just like that, back-to-back strikeouts for Bauman here. And that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up RJ Goulsbury.
RJ Goulsbury!
The Keystone offense cannot get complacent here and settle for only 5 runs and only a 2-run lead, because you know Wilson's going to come out with all they can just to try to close out this game.
Absolutely.
Close out this series.
Absolutely. And again, we're bottom 4 here, so plenty of baseball left to play here.
Well, plenty of game here, plenty of daylight left. It's only about 5:25 local time here in Keystone.
As that ball is going to be hit in the air, left field. Oh, left fielder Hoff makes the catch, and just like that, Bauman responds with a 1-2-3 inning, and just like that, score remains 5-3 as, again, Giants go 1-2-3 here, or in the bottom of the 4th.
And the score
headed to the top of the 5th for Wilson, trailing 5-3. We'll be back here on Keystone College's YouTube page. Again, I'm Ryan Novitsky, Sports Info Director, joined by my colleague here, JT Colapietro. Thanks for joining in today.
Why did you choose Keystone College?
I chose Keystone College because of the community atmosphere.
It's a really close-knit community.
It's easier to really get to know the professor since we have smaller classrooms.
We really have a lot of good opportunities. I chose Keystone College because of its small class size and personalized education that I knew would be tailored to me.
Small classes are really good because you actually get to learn one-on-one.
And I also love how our professors really want us to succeed while we're here.
You should choose Keystone College too.
Who's in field? Gerald Buchanan, the right fielder for Wilson, going ahead. He's going to lead off for Wilson. As first pitch is going to be fastball, just missing low. Oh, Acosta held that a little bit longer to see if he could get the called strike from the home plate umpire.
Buchanan, the right fielder, hitting .308 on the season for the Phoenix.
And 2 for 2 so far today is the next pitch. Fastball low, 2-0.
Dean Mercer on deck for the Phoenix, the second baseman.
Both Mercer and Buchanan trying to, as next pitch, 3-0. Vallis having a hard time finding the zone here.
Yeah, I'm assuming there's some action in the bullpen for Keystone because Vallis is starting to become a little wild here.
Vallis over. Vallis at 83 pitches so far in this outing, through 4 innings. As next pitch, fastball in there for a strike. I guess Vallis refinding that inside part of the zone.
Got that strike call, but it's a little hot. It's getting a little more humid here, so I think the fatigue is setting in here for Vallis.
Especially,
Buchanan reached for that.
Took it out to center field. And if you know that center field well, as well as anybody, that is probably the deepest part of the yard. Jason Thomas is ranging back there, being able to make that play deep in the center field gap.
Nice range there for Thomas. Again, he's one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest on our team, and made that look easy.
Absolutely, and Dean Mercer, again going to go ahead. He's going to dig in for the Wilson Phoenix as he goes ahead, takes that first pitch, ball.
What are we trying to do? I'm just trying to tell you who's. I was going to point to Dempsey's one.
Oh, that's all I had. Yeah.
Mercer.
I was told Pat Adamski's warming up in the bullpen for Keystone.
Again, the thing to keep in mind, especially with this game 2 coming up for the Giants, as the 1-1 good on it, missed by Buchanan. Or Mercer, excuse me.
That breeze we just needed right now.
And again, this is all hands on deck for the Giants. Normally you would be talking about Adamski potentially being your game 3 starter tomorrow, but Adamski will be probably getting some work here as the 1-2. Curveball hit on the ground. Picorni at shortstop on the first, and much more routine than that play we had earlier, but nonetheless, as Mercer is retired, and that's going to bring up Doc Daniels.
6-3 put out there by Picorni to Goldsberry. Doc Daniels again. I'm just going to call him the hitting machine here for Wilson.
Absolutely. 0 for 2 though on the day so far, but he's got a ground out and a fly out here early on, so definitely going to be seeing how the Giants pitch to him as the first pitch from Vallis. Curveball in there, and almost sounded like a record player with Vallis and his curveball on the first pitch.
Yeah, you've said that how many times, JT? Just first pitch curveball down the middle to set the tone for his at-bat. That pitch was low to Acosta, so 1-1 count now to Daniels.
And we're in the top of the 5th here, or 1-1 as that's going to be popped in the air. Right side, R.J. Gouldsberry calling off everybody, keeps with it, makes the play.
Nice catch in foul territory there for Gouldsberry to retire the side there for the Giants.
In the books, your score
Keystone up 5-3, head to the bottom of the 5th. Got to tack up some more runs here for Keystone. Can't settle for 5 runs today after that 3-run 3rd inning for the Giants. We'll be right back.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
My name's Amelia, and we're at my house in Danville, Pennsylvania. I went ice skating with 5 of my friends, and I fell backwards. Legs aren't supposed to look like that. We went directly to Geisinger's ER. They decided that I needed surgery. Dr. Seeley would always make me feel like safe and comfortable. I use my leg for everything. Geisinger just helped me gain the ability to do all the things I love again.
Day in the plume. Vince Montone's going to be leading off for the Giants.
Yeah, he's going to be facing Bauman, who going out there for his 5th inning of work right here. And Giants had a great job in the top of the 1st. Bauman gets a 1-2-3 inning. Vallis comes right back and says, I can do the same thing you just did. He gets another 1-2-3 inning as well.
Montone having a nice day at the plate.
For the Giants will be there.
Yeah, 2 for 2 so far for Montone here.
Vince Montone.
2 for 2, 2 singles.
2 for 2, 2 singles, yes, exactly. And a run and an RBI on the day, so being very productive at 4-hole. Well, especially after game 1 going 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. So definitely a very good bounce back game for Montone here.
And like we said, if you're Keystone before the break, you cannot settle for 5 runs in this game.
Absolutely.
Wilson's going to come back, and they're clawing back in this game.
Absolutely. His first pitch breaking ball is going to be in there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1 now on Montone as Adam Kelly waits on deck.
4, 5, and 6 here due up for the Giants, as after Kelly will have Chris Hatzel, the 3rd baseman, as the 0-1. Fastball cut on and missed by Montone, and Montone with a huge hack on that one.
He was swinging for the fences there. He was trying to hit it down to Clark Summit.
They're right up the road here.
That'd be a shot.
As Bauman ahead 0-2 here. To Montone. Pitch. Yeah, it's going to be in the left-handed batter's box right there. Great job by Montone not letting that one get away from him, and a better job by Morale not allowing that one to get away from him had Montone chased.
See him on Montone's 2-strike approaches here. Is he going to choke and poke? Maybe go a little opposite field action?
Giants have done a great job with 2-strike counts here. As curveball's going to go ahead. That's going to be ripped to left field. That ball is hit high. It is deep. It is gone. Left fielder turns, waves it goodbye.
And that ball was actually just hit to Clark Summit.
It was. That ball was hit a mile off the bat of Vince Montone. And just like that, Giants get a home run of their own here.
Going up 6-3 here in the bottom of the 5th, extending that lead for Giants, trying to force that deciding game 3 tomorrow afternoon here at Keystone after dropping game 1 to Wilson.
as Montone went ahead, picked up his bat, bringing it back, and that was a that was a curveball that he hit out. So a little bit of a hanging breaking ball from Bauman, and that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up number 31, Adam Kelly, who not necessarily the guy you want to be facing after giving up a home run.
And after that home run, you can see Wilson, some guys running down there to the bullpen, and Morale goes out and visits with Bauman just to try to collect the guy's thoughts.
Yeah, Giants go ahead. They double the lead now, 6-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning here. That last pitch is Bauman's 85th pitch on the outing today so far.
In steps Adam Kelly, who could do exactly what Montone did on any single swing.
Absolutely, and again, the thing we brought up before, this is probably the last guy, is first pitch to Kelly. Fastball in there. Again, the thing with Kelly, this is probably the last guy you do not want to be facing after just giving up a solo home run.
1 strike now to Kelly.
Kelly with an 0-1 on here. First pitch. That's going to be a little bit
Got that one too, so 0-2 now on Kelly, really quick. Kelly did not like that call. He said, really? And looked back at his dugout.
Yeah, and Kelly also asking the home plate umpire where that one missed. So Kelly got to see what his approach here is. Is he going to choke up, try and go for a home run, or for just a base hit, or as he's going to inside out that one to right field, but Buchanan going to go ahead. Great range out there in right field, makes the catch here, or F9 in the scorebook if you're keeping track at home.
Nice catch there by Buchanan as Adam Kelly inside out of that pitch right to the right fielder. That brings up Hatzel now with the 1 out.
Yeah, and a great job by Buchanan just staying with that one as that ball was just dying on a line to right field. Well, it was dying, but Buchanan didn't give up on that one, just kept trailing with it. Great fielding by Buchanan out there in right field.
A little bit of chirping going on as Kelly was running back to home. He was yelling over his shoulder back to the Wilson dugout. So something to keep an eye on as the game goes on.
Yeah, as we said before, this one going to be getting very interesting coming down the stretches. You got, again, Chris Hatzel come up to the dish now. Hatzel 2 for 2 on the day, his first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Hatzel taking strike 1.
Pedro Abreu waits on deck for the Giants.
Yeah, get 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. It's Giants got a run off of a Vince Montone home run.
Solo shot to left field.
Absolutely, as the next pitch. A little bit of a breaking ball in the dirt as Morale hitting the ground there for a little bit. Hard to tell if he kind of got hurt on that, if that caught him, or if he's just frustrated with himself on that pitch.
I think a little bit of both. He was showing some cramping signs back a few innings ago, and I think that humidity and heat, especially for a catcher with the equipment and their positioning on it must take a toll on their body.
Oh, absolutely. And the one thing you got to do if you're Morale after this game today, hey, if you got whether you got a game 3 tomorrow, or you got a day off tomorrow, you got to go ahead. Make sure you ice up those knees because Morale definitely been one of the main catchers for Wilson is the next pitch. 1-1 in the dirt there.
Ice the knees and probably chug some Gatorade too.
Absolutely, get the electrolytes in there and everything.
Pedialyte, whatever works for you. Body armor.
100% as you got a 2-1 count here to Chris Hatzel. Well, with again Pedro Abreu waiting on deck. 1 out, 2-1 count here. As you got double barrel action in the Wilson bullpen out there down the right field line. 2-1. Fastball high.
High offered by Bauman.
Yeah, 91 pitches is for Bauman coming in here. So definitely getting up there by the century mark, and we've been seeing that by all starting pitchers today. Hey, Bauman, Nolet, Vallis is getting up there, and Hinckley as well.
Time called by home plate umpire, and Hatzel steps out of the box.
Hatzel trying to recompose himself real quick. Hey, not trying to chase it. Doesn't want to try and chase anything here.
Hatzel, first team all-conference performer at third base. Had a stretch there. I think he hit 13 of 18 at one point late in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. As Hatzel again, he's going to go ahead. He'll dig in. 3-1 count here for Hatzel.
Let's go, Chris!
taking a very long time in between pitches. There's the 3-1 to Bauman. It's going to be a fastball at the knees, called for a strike. Home plate umpire did not necessarily make the notion, but you could hear the audio for the strike. So 3-2 count out to Hatzel. Bauman going to try and look for that put-away pitch. That pitch fouled back.
Fouled off by Hatzel there. Good battle by the junior from Lehman, PA. 1 out here for the Giants.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up for Hatzel.
And again, I know they enjoyed that Montone home run, but a solo home run, I mean, it extends your lead to 3 runs, but that's nothing, especially in the playoffs here. That lead could evaporate in an instant.
Absolutely, and we've seen it before as next pitch is going to go ahead, miss at the knees, low. Oh, and Hatzel, great at-bat, working the count full, and that's going to bring up Pedro Abreu.
Pedro Abreu, he's playing DH right now. He was playing first base in Game 1 today.
Abreu 1 for 1 on the day with a walk as well. Well, here.
And Pedro's first hit was kind of that inside out or the right field. Wasn't the prettiest looking hit, but it's a hit on the box score, hitting his, gets his average up.
Absolutely, and a lot of times you don't necessarily see players getting credit for those small little hits. That was probably one of the better little hits because, again, right in between that little triangle, well, where you had the second baseman have to come over and the first baseman is still covering. So great little hit right there by Pedro. That's first pitch from Bauman to Pedro. Got on and missed.
Big hack. And Abreu hit Morale in the back of the head on his follow-through. Not very happy with that one as Morale.
Yeah, Morale, he sometimes that definitely can happen with catchers and everything. If you're playing a little bit close to the plate and everything like that, or you come up too soon, you get the back end of the bat coming on the backswing. So definitely got to be careful here if you're Morale.
Wasn't intentional by any means, just
no, absolutely
unfortunate, yeah.
Absolutely. And again, it's one of those things where, again, got to take he has 0-1. Pitch gonna just miss outside, 1-1. And as Morale asking home plate umpire where that missed if it was outside, and home plate umpire confirmed.
Chris Hatzel on first after drawing the 1-out walk.
Again, you let the 1-1 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. His next pitch going to be fouled off by Pedro. Pedro taking a lot of healthy hacks here.
JD Barrett on deck.
Yeah, the lone lefty in the Giants starting lineup for today.
Local product out of Music, PA. Played his several first years of collegiate baseball down at Cabrini University. Used to be in the CSAC, but they disbanded from the CSAC and joined the Atlantic East Conference a few years ago.
And Cabrini, a very good rival of the Giants, is the 1-2. Who, as Hatzel's going to go ahead, he's going to take off, and a great pitch to take off on his. That was a curveball in the dirt. Perfect pitch to take off on with Hatzel, with that ball hitting the dirt and everything like that, so no throw from Morale.
Morale did a good job blocking that, but just his effort to block it, he was not going to come up and throw that ball down to second.
Absolutely, and again, a lot of catchers sometimes they'll try and do too much if they block the ball and come up with it. Morale having the veteran presence not to throw down to second right there. As the 2-2 to Pedro is going to be a changeup in the dirt. Cut on and missed, and Morale's going to go ahead throw on the first to complete the put out.
So that's your KS-2-3 variety if you're keeping that track at home.
Yeah, as you're going to have JD Barrett come up to the bat. And JD, he doing pretty good so far today. 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs here. He's got another duck on the pond out in second base on Hatzel. And JD Barrett hitting lefties again very well so far this year. He's got 2. He's been facing 2 today, and he gets to face Bauman one more time for a 3rd time today.
Yeah, if you're Keystone, like I keep mentioning, you can't be complacent. I mean, a 6-3 lead is nice, but a 7, 8, 9-3 lead would be even better.
Absolutely, Wilson, and was able to respond with an 11-2 win in Game 1. Giants, they got to go ahead, try and respond on with a win just as big.
Yeah, Giant, as JT alluded to, Keystone has to win in Game 2 here to keep their season alive.
As the 0-1 curveball high. Seeing a lot of that today again. As Bauman over the century mark and pitches 102 pitches for Bauman.
Still some action down in there in the Wilson bullpen.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of single barrel action, potentially single barrel action down the right field line. As J.D. Barrett's going to cut on and miss. As J.D. Barrett, not a lot of home runs here to right field, but on that swing, definitely looked like he was trying to hit a home run down the right field line.
Yeah, it looked like he was aiming for that big pine tree out there in right field beyond the fence.
As time is going to be called as we have a wild pitch go on. As we have a wild pitch all the way come from the Wilson bullpen.
That's happened a bunch the past few games here at home. Between our series with St. Elizabeth and this one, a lot of errant throws from the bullpen. So hopefully that doesn't mean when the pitchers come in, they're throwing errant pitches, but we'll see.
Absolutely, as you got, again, a 1-2 count to J.D. Barrett here. Bauman trying to strand that runner on second base. The 1-2. Got on him, missed it. Piston just like that. Hatzel stranded over at second base, but not before the Giants get a run across on the Vince Montone solo home run to left field. Old 6-3 is now your score going into the top of the sixth tier. Thank you for tuning in here on this lovely, lovely Friday afternoon here. We will be right back here on the Keystone College Giants web YouTube page.
Thanks for joining in.
AJ Limo Coach, traveling anywhere, anytime. Whether your group is large or small, AJ Limo Coach has a vehicle suited for your needs. From a 16-passenger party bus to a 55-passenger motor coach and all sizes in between. Perfect for day trips, sporting events, airports, wine trips, weddings, and school events. Charter buses, mid-size buses, trolley party buses, and stretch limos. Call 570-394-3352 or check online at www.ajlimocoach.com.
We're back here at Keystone. Pitching change here for the Giants. Pat Adamski in relief for Valles. Number 33, the righty.
Number 28, Alice Seedley.
Adamski 2-3 on the season. This is his 16th appearance on the year for the Giants. First pitch offering is high to Alex Seedley.
And the thing to keep in mind with Adamski, he is early on in the season. Adamski actually got the start down at Wilson, actually got the win as well.
Nice pitch, Pat.
As first pitch is going to be a strike, and Adamski no stranger as well to the Wilson in Phoenix, as both games last year in the championship series came in relief for the Giants.
Yeah, the first game that JT alluded to was this past earlier this spring, March 20th, down in Chambersburg. Adamski earned the first win of his season. He went 6 innings, struck out 3, pitched 80
As a 2-1.
80 pitches. Oh, nice catch there by
Very
Goldsberry.
good. Very good catch by RJ, who
on the line out.
Who's showing a little bit of hops there. They're saying my knees aren't that hurt from catching today.
Here they added more hops to it.
Absolutely.
Pat Adamski, like you said, JT, he also pitched in both games of last year's CSAC finals against Wilson. Total 2.1 innings in relief.
As first pitch going to go ahead. Head to the first baseman named Brady Andre is going to miss. Andre 0 for 1 on today with a sacrifice fly here. So a very productive 0 for 1 on and away, as next pitch from Adamski is going to miss just outside. 2-0 from the senior.
Just outside, yeah. Kingston, PA, Wyoming Valley West. Pat Adamski, just down in Wilkes-Barre area.
And again, Adamski, one of the unsung heroes for the Giants out of the bullpen, is the 2-0. Fastball outside from Adamski. 3-0 for Adamski.
Adamski was honorable mention all CSAC this year. Struck out 35. Gave up 21 earned runs. Batting average against of 280.
284 for the senior. As next pitch, fastball. Adamski just playing catch here with Julio Acosta.
3-1 pitch offering coming up by Adamski.
Yeah, Adamski doing a great job locating.
There's number 2.
As another first pitch, another fastball from Adamski. And Adamski, with that sidearm relief, definitely gets calls at the knees and everything like that, and can sneak that fastball right at the knees. Very good this year for him.
Payoff pitch 3-2 coming up.
As he's going to go ahead. Fastball just misses.
Just missed to Andre, who draws the 1-out walk.
And that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up.
Ryan Torres. This is his first AB after filling in at shortstop for KJ Curry, who left with an apparent knee injury. Back trying to reach on first, trying to run down the first baseline.
And the interesting thing to mention about Torres is that as first pitch fastball in there for a strike from Adamski. The interesting to mention about Torres, something again you rarely say this out of D3, switch hitter.
Switch hitter, yeah, very interesting. Yeah, that's a huge weapon to have in your arsenal if you're Wilson. Just to have that option on the bench, or if he's still in the game, Keystone switches pitchers and the lefty, he'll go back to the right side.
Absolutely, as that's going to be hard hit to second base. Ace JD to Bobby on the first, gets the 4-6-3 double play if you're keeping track at home. And just like that, Adamski, great job working out of that little jam, gets a quick inning, 1-2-3, the unconventional way, if you will.
Yeah, 4-6-3, huge play there by Barrett to turn that. Bobby came over, got it over to RJ, got the 4-6-3 put out. And looks like there's some changes coming up for Wilson, maybe a pitching change and maybe a defensive change. Looks like a new pitcher is in the game for Wilson.
As it looks like it's going to be number 4, Ben Tunnel.
Ben Tunnel, this will be his 11th appearance of the year, has a 4.15 ERA, has only thrown 13 innings, scattered 11 hits, given up 6 runs, all earned. 15 strikeouts, 5 walks, 224 batting average against for the new pitcher, Ben Tunnel for Wilson.
Yeah, Ben Tunnel, sophomore out of St. Petersburg, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
So definitely going to be interesting to see how the Giants adjust again, going from a lefty.
Number 4.
He now facing a righty. As Giants were about to get their 4th at bats in, and obviously Coach Poss of Wilson not letting the Giants see. Not letting the Giants see. He Bauman for a 4th time through the lineup. He would have had JT Thomas. He's going ahead. He would have had his 3rd at bat, but Easton Thomas going to go ahead. He's going to be your guy who gets it started against the new pitcher.
Yeah, number 9 hitter Jason Thomas. He's hitting 261 against right-handed pitching this year. So not a bad clip there for the center fielder. That's going to be followed by Bobby Picorni. He's hitting 303 against right-handed pitching rather. And then Julio Acosta hitting .330 against right-handed pitching. So these next 3 hitters, hopefully they set the tone for Keystone. Again, as we keep emphasizing, a 6-3 lead is not safe, especially when it comes to the playoffs, and especially when Wilson's trying to close out the series today after winning 11-2 in Game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Wilson obviously would not like to stay up today and have that Game 3 tomorrow. They'd rather get this done in early. But Keystone trying to force that Game 3 for tomorrow.
We've been here, Game 1 started at 12:30. It's almost 6 o'clock now. Looking at Game 2, bottom of the 6th action coming right up with Jason Thomas leading off.
Yeah,
out of Miami, Florida.
Yeah, as you also got the sun kind of starting to set a little bit, but not too much to anybody to get aware of. But Jason Thomas, again, going to go ahead. He's going to dig in 1 for 2, and infield for Wilson is playing in aware of the bunt.
Yeah, they know this guy's speed.
As first pitch in.
That was high.
That was high.
Catcher missed it, and it hit the home plate umpire right square in the head.
Gotta catch the ball, catcher.
Yeah, Zimmer.
At least the umpire's laughing about that one.
Yeah, and most home plate umpires go ahead. They take those first pitches off the head and everything like that. Some of them go down. Home plate umpire staying tough. You love to see it out of these home plate umpires.
Morale asked if he's okay. Like I said, that catcher-umpire relationship is huge, especially they look out for each other.
Absolutely, always. The one thing you want to do as a catcher, always early on to late in the game, you always want to establish that great relationship. As next pitch, outside, 2-0 to Picorni.
So Tunnel up high, Tunnel down low. So we'll see if he can get things going here for Wilson with a 2-0 count on Jason Thomas.
Yeah, Tunnel got to go ahead. Hey, bear down here. His next pitch is going to actually hit Jason Thomas in the back, a fastball.
So up high, down low, and then right in the numbers for Thomas. But get on base any way you can here for Keystone.
And a great job by Jason Thomas. It's just wearing that one on the back. And if you're Tunnel right now, this is not what you want, because now you have because you just gave a free base to probably the fastest guy in Keystone's lineup in Jason Thomas, who you know is going to be asking to be stealing.
Yeah, Thomas 14 of 19 on stolen base attempts this year. His 14 stolen bases leads the team.
And again, you got speed on both sides for both, not only Jason Thomas over at first base, but Bobby Picorni batting also has some speed. So going to be very tough to turn 2 here if Wilson gets a ground ball.
That's a really good point. Yeah, we'll see what Ryan Smythe, what his plan is here with Picorni. If they're going to play small ball or let them swing away.
Could also see potentially a bunt and run here. You rarely see that nowadays. As Picorni just going to go ahead. Smart. Listen to strike one after, especially with Tunnel being high and wild on the first pitch, outside, and then hitting the batter. So Smart to your strike one.
That was Tunnel's second hit batsman of the season.
This Tunnel's going to go ahead, the 0-1. Curveball in there for a strike, and just like that, Tunnel doing a great job battling back here.
Yep, Picorni smiled at that one. Nice little spin job there by Tunnel to get that strike 2 call.
Absolutely is. Again, you got an 0-2 count here. Jason Thomas leading off of first. Tunnel not necessarily keeping in tabs on him. He is actually going to look over now at Thomas. As Picorni's going to go ahead. Next pitch, slider's going to just miss outside, and that's going to go 1-2.
Julio Acosta on deck.
Yeah, Julio Acosta. In the wings for the Giants. Picorni as the next pitch. That's going to go ahead. Home plate umpire will say that he swung.
Tried to check his swing, but he went.
As you see, Picorni giving a little bit of a scouting report to Acosta there.
Number 10, Julio.
And Acosta And Acosta struck out looking in his last at bat. However, been very productive for the Giants here. And again, something we brought up with Bricorny. Not only do you have more, you also have another speed back coming up here with Acosta.
Yeah, if Acosta gets on base, he could wreak havoc to your plans there defensively.
Absolutely, and Acosta has great gap power as well. Oh, his first pitch. Gonna go ahead. That's gonna be chopped on the ground. Third base side. Third baseman
foul.
Third baseman doing a great job there, making sure that he's on the third, that he's out of the third base line.
0-1 count here for Acosta. Thomas on first. Goldsberry comes up on deck.
Yeah, and you would love to see, and you would love to get RJ a chance to bat with 2 runners on, and especially 2 runners who can run very well in Acosta and
Thomas.
Yeah, and getting Thomas over to second base. Thomas almost can walk home sometimes, as he's going to be taken off. Curveball, misses. Morales' throw is going to go ahead. That's going to go out of the glove.
They were to call him out, but the transfer by Mercer could not hold on to the ball. They were going to call him out, but he's safe there at second. Thomas is.
Yeah, and that's the thing to keep in mind if you're Mercer, or for a second, and if that ball's popping out of the glove, is you're going to have Coach Johnny Potts come out here and ask the second base umpire on that one.
Is he asking because of a transfer or what? But it looked like the second base umpire was ready to ring him up and punch him out, and Mercer just dropped the ball.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where for Coach Potts, that's something you got to go ahead and keep an eye on if you are Wilson. You got to make sure that you're holding on to the ball. Can't have it pop out necessarily. Again, Coach Potts just asking and making sure what that call was on the safe.
So you got Thomas now in second, in scoring position for Acosta.
Mercer virtually playing on second base. Next pitch is going to be popped in the air.
Way under that one.
Right side. Is that going to go ahead? That's going to fall in between both Buchanan and the first baseman. And Andre, yeah. Brady Andre. He out there. So a 1-2 count for Acosta here. And again, Jason Thomas on second base. And you would have to imagine a slow ground ball anywhere that gets into the outfield could possibly easily score Jason Thomas with his speed.
100% agreed on that one, JT.
As again, you got to look at how Mercer's playing right now, virtually playing on second base. So that right side of the infield is wide open for Julio. So if he's able to poke one to the right side, I could definitely do some damage.
Costa called time, steps back into the batter's box. Tunnel in the stretch.
See if Acosta shortens up here, goes the other way. As the 1-2. Fouled back on that right field side.
1-2 count still, 1 out.
Again, RJ Gouldsberry waits on deck.
And Tunnel, again, in the stretch position, he sets.
Kicks and deals. That's going to be chopped on the ground. Thomas is going to be running in with the pitch. And Julio is going to go ahead. Had 6-3 put out, but Jason Thomas very heads up. As soon as that ball was hit, went ahead, took third base, and before it was and by the time that Torres went ahead, fielded that one, Jason was virtually at third base.
And that was Torres' first really action at shortstop since coming in for Curry because of his injury. So nice little test there on the shortstop. Torres got the job done and got Acosta out at first.
Absolutely, as you're going to have number 22 CSAC Player of the Year, RJ Gouldsberry, dig in with Jason Thomas on third as first pitch in the dirt.
Big block there by Morale. You got to block everything now with this speedster on third. Absolutely. Be saving a run for sure.
Absolutely. Even something that is, even if it gets away not that far from Morale, you would have to imagine Jason Thomas ready to run. He will be taken off.
Vince Montone waits on deck as Goldsberry sits in a 1-0 count.
Curveball high as Goldsberry going to take that one 2-0.
Good hitters count here for Tunnel. Or for Goldsberry, rather. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. As you're going to go ahead. Bottom 6 here, 2-0. Count runner on third. As the 2-0. Curveball in dirt. 3-0 to Goldsberry. And you'd have to imagine working around RJ.
15 pitches now for Tunnel out in relief. This will be his 16th coming up.
Yeah, as RJ. Hey, you have to imagine they're working around RJ on this one as the 3-0. Fastball high and inside, just misses. That's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up Vince Montone, who last at bat deposited one over the left field fence and actually, again, cleared the net on that home run for Montone.
If Montone does that, this place will erupt, and that would be a 9-3 game. That would be what the doctor ordered here. But honestly, just a base knock, bring home Thomas, extend that lead to 7-3 would be just as fine.
Absolutely, as you also have Adam Kelly waiting in the wings here as well. Also, just trying to keep the train going for the Giants here.
Yeah. All right, brother. I haven't heard you do anything, a move, in the last few minutes. 5-0, are you alive? Barely.
As Tunnel's first pitch to Montone.
High, up by the letters.
Yeah, 1-0 to Montone. Oh, you would have to imagine Montone just waiting here, strike one here.
What's your nickname in the middle? Come on, what's your nickname?
Let's go, man!
Spencer. No, what's your nickname? I forgot. The Hat. Yeah, I know.
As the 1-0. Oh, to Montone. Fastball inside and high. 2-0 here.
2-0 on Montone, 2 outs. Good hitters count, but I don't think he's going to take the bat off his shoulders.
No, you would have to.
Like you said, until he hears that first strike call.
Yeah, and the one thing to keep in mind here, if you're Wilson, a walk is not the worst thing because you get the force at any base. As there's the first pitch fastball, or a first pitch strike from Tunnel.
That's a good point, JT. Yeah, maybe it's kind of might be an intentional walk here in Montone, but they're probably going to attack him.
Yeah,
they don't want to see Kelly.
You don't want to see Kelly with the bases loaded for that matter, because one swing from Kelly can put this up 10-3. As Montone going to go ahead.
Took another one.
Yeah, another slider in there for a strike, and just like that, Deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count here.
With 22 on first. I wish he was on second.
That would be amazing if he was on second. As Tunnel is going to go ahead, get set. Kick, deal. RJ takes off for second. And that's going to go ahead. That's going to be strike 3 as Montone looks at a breaking ball. As Giants are going to go ahead, strand the runners on first and third there. Your score remains 6-3 Keystone.
Looked at 3 straight strikes there for Montone, so I don't know if he just wasn't feeling that outside pitch or what. Keystone still leads 6-3, head to the top of the 7th. Adamski is in relief for his second inning here.
Yeah, second inning of relief here coming in for Adamski. Who doing a very good job out on the mound. Oh, and as we will be right back, thank you for tuning in and here again on this lovely Friday afternoon. And here for CSAC Championship Baseball here on the Keystone College Athletics YouTube page. We will be right back.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well, but it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that, and it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Once again, I'm Ryan Novitsky, Sports Info Director, joined by my partner, JT Colapietro, leading off here for Wilson, top of the 7th, Hayden Hoff.
Yeah, top of the order for Wilson coming in here as Adamski in the second inning of relief as first pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, and Adamski. Both Adamski and Val is doing a great job using that inside part of the plate to the righties. As this is going to be Huff's first time seeing Adamski, the 0-1. That's going to be hit down the left field line. That will be fair, and that'll get to the wall. Oh, Huff is going to go ahead. He's going to hustle on the second base with a double. Throw comes in, but Huff hustling in the second base with a double. Oh, and just like that, Wilson has their leadoff man on with Brandon Cook coming up to bat.
Leadoff double there for Huff. Strong throw to Kelly to Barrett at second. It was pretty close play at second, but Huff slid in safely for the leadoff double for the Phoenix for his first hit of the game.
Yeah, Brandon Cook again, the other one. Who's going to be digging in. Cook 1 for 3 so far today. As Adamski's going to go ahead, kick, deal. First pitch going to be chopped on the ground over towards the Keystone dugout.
Cook 1 for 3 with 1 run. Mike Morale, the catcher, on deck 0 for 2 today. Big bat at Gerald Buchanan in the hole, 2 for 3 with 1 run.
Yeah, as the Wilson 2, 3, 4 hitters trying to cash in that run over at second base. As the 0-1 from Adamski kicks, steps off. Huff checking on Huff over at second base.
Leadoff double given up by Adamski to Huff.
A steal of third is not out of the works here, as Cook is going to go ahead and offer at the bunt. But called by home plate umpire. Or as Coach Poss.
Here comes Poss asking and seeing if he get an appeal.
He didn't need him. I'm taking enough one from him, boy. Let's go.
As Cook is now frustrated here with that call.
Slams his back on home plate.
As the 0-2 from Adamski. It's going to be chopped on the ground, third base side. Third base coach Johnny Poss making a great stop right there.
Nice hands there by head coach Poss.
Absolutely. Cook, he's got to compose himself right here. He can't let that call get to him. A lot of players, they overzealous things. As the 0-2 from Dansky. That ball is going to be, he swung on to center field. Jason Thomas going to go ahead, make the catch. Huff taking off. Ooh. Huff getting a little bit jitty there. Had he taken probably 2 more steps, possibly could have been caught sleeping over there at second base.
Nice catch there by Thomas in the gap, and then nice, really strong throw to second. Almost got Huff sleeping there at second. Here comes Mike Morale. Again, very strong hitter. He's 0 for 2 today, but hit 452 on the season.
Yeah, and the other thing to mention with Morale, he's also walked today so far.
Again, 6-3 ball game here, folks. Keystone leads. Top of the 7th. Keystone must win this game to force a deciding game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, his first pitch from Adamski is going to miss at the knees, just low. Oh, 1-0.
Runner in scoring position on second.
There's a 1-0. Curveball, caught on and missed, and something that we've been saying a lot from both Adamski and Vallis, those breaking balls have got these Wilson hitters fooled this game too. Ooh, very early on a lot of these breaking balls from these Wilson hitters. And you got the 1-1 from Adamski. That ball's going to be poked over to RJ. Another great jumping catch from the Keystone first baseman.
Can't hit it harder than that if you're Morale. That would have been some damage. That would have definitely scored a run and gone probably over into the Wilson bullpen. But Goldsberry was there. Johnny on the spot, jumping up and catching it for out number 2.
Absolutely, and again, a great defensive play from RJ, flashing the leather over at first base, as you're going to have Gerald Buchanan step up to the dish now.
Buchanan's having a big day, 2 for 3 with 1 run in this game. He had a home run in game 1 earlier today.
As Adamski went ahead, first pitch slider in there.
After Buchanan, you got Mercer and Daniels, who are combined 0 for 5 in this game.
Yeah, if you're Wilson right now, is Pat Adamski, you're going to take a step off the mound right here. Get his signals readjusted with Julio Acosta.
Big spot here for Buchanan if you're Wilson, trying to get this runner in from second and not leave him stranded.
Absolutely, as the 0-1. Fastball outside, 1-1. Zimmerman, home plate umpire, was looking to, or Acosta was looking at the call from the first plate, home plate umpire, but home plate umpire didn't give it to him. The 1-1. That ball is going to be chopped on the ground.
That's a single through the right side.
They're going to go ahead. They are going to be testing him.
Montone with the throw.
On line. And that is going to get him. Hey, what a throw by Montone.
Wow.
But an even better play by Acosta, who had the wherewithal to realize that the runner, Hoff, did not touch home plate. Hey, and Hoff and Acosta having a little bit of a dance right there at home plate.
Wow, great job by Acosta. John Poss did not like that call at all.
6.5 in the books, and your score remains.
That was a huge gun cannon down by Vince Montone to keep this a 3-run game.
Absolutely, and you're going to go ahead. You love hearing this as an outfielder. You're going to go ahead. You get the outfield assist from Montone. And again, hey, can't stress this enough. Great throw by Montone, but a better job by Acosta having the wherewithal to know that Hoff did not touch home plate.
Acosta did a really good job, like sealing and covering home plate on the outside. He didn't block the plate, whatever. He just did a really good job and waited for that guy to slide, stayed in his position.
Held his ground.
He was not. Yeah, he held his ground exactly, and he was not able to touch home plate in time. Great play all around by Keystone.
Absolutely. Hey, and those are the defensive plays that a lot of people saved, that can possibly save a championship run.
Yeah, I mean, people at home will only see maybe
One of the Hornets.
a 9-2 put out.
Sting somebody now. Ow!
But those 9-2 putouts go a long way.
They'll see a 9-2 put out in the box score, but that'll go a long way and add momentum to this next inning.
Absolutely, as you get a throw down to second base. He's coming in from tunnel, is going to go in his second inning of work. He's going to be facing Adam Kelly to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Giants. He got up and stretched out a little bit after that little bit of a exciting way to end.
Here's Tunnel. He does have 2 strikeouts, 1 walk in his 1 inning of work. Here's he's getting ready for his second.
Yeah, Adam Kelly. He again coming up for the Giants. Kelly 0 for 3 today. Hey, which is rare to hear out of the Keystone number 5 hitter. His first pitch, curveball in there for a strike.
Curveball in there for a strike. Tunnel, that's his 22nd pitch of his outing in relief.
Absolutely, as again, Kelly, he's very good so far. Again, 0 for 3 for today. His next pitch in the dirt. Kelly didn't really
skip that one in there.
Kelly didn't really have to think on too much on that one. So
Kelly hitting 400 this year, 24 games, actually 25 games rather. 6 homers, 40 RBI. For a senior from Honesdale.
Again, the 1-1. Chase the slider way out in front on that one. Kelly's got to stay composed here.
Went fishing after that one, and I mean, you could go fishing here, but that's the wrong time of fishing right here.
Go to the creek.
Yeah, you don't want to go. Yeah, better time to fish over at the creek rather than at the ballpark.
Yeah, Kelly was mad at himself. He rolled his eyes in disgust after that swing.
This Kelly's 1-2. That's going to be chopped up the middle. Oh, that'll be a tough play. Hey, but Torres goes ahead. Throws on the first, gets the out. So Torres definitely coming in on that slow ground ball to get Kelly, and that's going to bring up Chris Hatzel.
14. Chris
Hatzel 2 for 2 today, so putting together a really nice performance here, the third baseman from Lake Lehman, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Hatzel, as you mentioned, 2 for 2 with a walk today on the a walk and a stolen base on the ledger for the Giant third baseman, as Adam Kelly makes his way back to the dugout.
Also 2 runs scored by the junior. Nice game all around by Hatzel. A bunch of plays over.
Absolutely, 2 runs scored and an RBI for Hatzel on the day.
2 assists out there at third.
Absolutely, yes. First pitch to the junior third baseman is going to miss high.
High pitch there for Tunnel. Got 1 out after the ground out by Kelly.
Pedro Abreu waits on deck for the Giants.
6-3 ball game here for Keystone. 1 out.
1-0 count. Tunnels 1-0. That is going to be inside out it to the right side. All right, Mercer with a great play over at second base. He's tailing away from him a little bit, but stayed with it, went ahead, composed himself as well, was able to make the throw over on the first base.
Great play there by Mercer. 2 quick outs now for Tunnel. That brings up Pedro Abreu playing DH today.
Yeah, Abreu 1 for 2 on the day with a walk.
1 for 2, also plays some first base for Keystone. Started his career as a middle infielder, shortstop, second baseman.
Yeah, Pedro doing a very good job so far on this season. And as Abreu is going to go ahead, try and catch everybody sleeping a little bit. As that's going to go ahead, that's going to be a bunt for a foul. So
Pedro hustling down the line there. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, Pedro just trying to spark something here this half inning.
So Pedro 1 for 2. On deck now is JD Barrett, 1 for 3 with 2 RBI.
Some kind of exercise there, I don't know.
Yeah, you would love to get JD a chance to bat here with the righty on the mound as well. Well, JD again, two starters for Wilson, Nole and Bauman, both of them lefties. So JD Barrett definitely wanting to get a face of a righty.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th for Keystone though.
0-1 count. Ball's going to be in the dirt. A little bit of a slider right there. Abreu's 1-1 here.
Tunnel sets and delivers out of the stretch.
Tunnel kick deal. That's going to be grounded on the left side past third base bag, but foul.
Foul ball there. 1-2 count now for Abreu, the senior out of the Bronx.
30 pitches even for Tunnel in relief here today. And yeah, Pedro Abreu again, senior out of the Bronx, New York. Are going to look to try and poke something in here. That's Tunnel's 1-2. It's going to be popped in the air, right side.
Out of play foul.
Yep, Andre just gives that one a look. One-two count here. Or again, bottom 7 here. Or if you're just tuning in, 6-3. Beautiful day here at Christy Mathewson Field.
Beautiful day. Couldn't ask for better weather here on Friday afternoon.
Absolutely.
Actually, Friday evening now. It's 6:30.
Absolutely. 2-2. As that pitch misses high, 2-2.
Started our day here, JT, about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. Here we are, towards the tail end of game 2.
Yeah, and
hoping
this
for a game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. He, as the 2-2 from Tunnel, kicks, deals. That ball is going to be caught on and missed. A little bit of a slider cutter action there from the righty. But Giants maintain the 6-3 lead as they go blank here. As we go top 8 here from Christy Mathewson Field. Again, thank you for tuning in here on the Keystone College Athletic YouTube page here. Top 8 coming at you in a little bit. Stick with us.
And we are back here at Christy Mathewson Field, ready for the top of the 8th. Pat Adamski still on in relief for Keystone. Dean Mercer leading off for the Phoenix.
Will be their second base.
Yeah, Mercer.
Number 48.
Yeah, Mercer so far on the day 0 for 2 with a walk, but this is going to be his first time seeing Pat Adamski. Adamski doing a great job in relief so far. Our 6-3 top 8 as first pitch from Adamski is going to be a fastball in there for a strike.
Mercer 0 for 2 on the day. Like we mentioned before, he did have a 3-run homer right down the left field line in game 1.
Yeah, his next pitch is going to go ahead and miss 1-1 here. Or to the Wilson in second baseman. His next pitch, that's going to be poked into center field. Jason Thomas not really having to move out there in center field. Camps underneath it, makes the catch just like that, 1 away.
1 away, that was off the end of the bat, and literally kind of corner for Jason Thomas. He took it like 1 or 2 steps out there right at him.
Absolutely, as that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up Doc Daniels, who's the third baseman.
Doc Daniels 0 for 3, which is probably a rarity for his season. He is hitting .426 this year, which is 44th in all of Division III.
Yeah, Daniels not used to hitting this, not used to an 0 for 3, as Pat Adamski is going to go ahead and fire in his first pitch. Pitch for a strike.
Adamski likes throwing a lot of strikes, pitches contact, lets his defense do the work.
Absolutely, and pitches quickly too. That's the other thing. As next pitch, that's going to be roped into left field right at Adam Kelly, who again, and similar story to Jason Thomas, didn't have to move that far.
Really had to move. It's getting a little sunny out there in the outfield, so making sure the outfielders have sunglasses on, and that brings up number 28, Alex Seedle.
Absolutely, and Adamski going to go ahead. And I believe this is the reset for Adamski, so going to go through second time through the order for Adamski, I believe.
Seedle 2 for 3 did hit a solo bomb to left field to get the Phoenix within 6-3.
As you're going to have Adamski take a look at that one. As next pitch is going to go ahead, that's going to be right to Montone. And Giants don't necessarily have to move that far for the outfield hold as you go 8-7-9 on the flyout. So harmless inning there for the Giants. It's as they go 1-2-3.
Go to the bottom of the 8th. Keystone leading 6-3 here in game 2. Keystone needs this win to stay alive and force a deciding game 3 tomorrow in the CSAC finals. We'll be right back on the Keystone YouTube page.
When you envision your future, do you see yourself making a real difference in the world? Keystone College graduates earn degrees in fields with some of the highest growth potential and impressive starting salaries. Choose from over 40 career-focused majors with flexible learning, online or on campus. Keystone is a great fit with a welcoming and intimate campus experience, personal attention in classes, and real mentorship from your professors. Your career starts here at Keystone College. Lowest tuition, giant education.
Wilson College offers you an educational experience that is truly your own. The core of that experience is a student-focused academic environment featuring individual attention from professors dedicated to your success at the college and beyond. At Wilson, we are committed to providing an affordable education that offers real value and successful outcomes to you and your family. Wilson College, your story, your future.
Bottom 8 here at Christy Mathewson Field here for the Giants, 6-3 as we hit at bottom 8. As I said, J.D. Barrett going to go ahead get a chance to actually face a righty here. And again, J.D. 1 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts so far. But again, J.D. gets to face that righty for the first time today.
Yeah, J.D. Barrett, the lone lefty in the Keystone lineup, batting-wise. 1 for 3 today with 2 ribbies.
As Barrett's going to take a first pitch fastball in there for a strike. 8-9-1 due up for the Giants. Barrett, Thomas, and Picorni due up. And if any of them reach, Acosta waits in the 4 spot for the Giants.
Yeah, again, the Giants, they tacked on 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the bottom of the third and 1 more in the bottom of the fifth. But ever since then, it's been straight zeros across the scoreboard, and that's how we're at our 6-3 game here.
As you're going to have a 1-1 count to the Cabrini transfer. The 1-1. Curveball outside. J.D. Barrett having a good job showing great discipline here at the plate.
Barrett hitting .307 this year. 4 homers, 1 triple, 11 doubles, 32 ribbies, not including today's series.
And again, JD doing a great job providing in that pop. As that's going to go ahead, that's going to get over the first baseman in Andre's head into right field for a base hit. And just like that, Giants have something cooking here as Buchanan heads up baseball right there, trying to throw it into first base. Andre, though, a little bit off the first base bag to try and get J.D. Barrett over at first base.
Yeah, almost got Barrett kind of going through his motions around in first, and Buchanan tried to get him sleeping and threw it into first, but not in time.
Yeah, as you're going to have Jason J.T. Thomas coming up to the dish now. And if you know Jason Thomas the way a lot of people do, you could easily be seeing a sacrifice bunt here coming in and from the Giants center fielder.
Yeah, you'll see a 9-3 put out once in a while in softball, but that's a rarity in baseball.
Yeah, as again, Buchanan trying to catch JD sleeping a little bit. As first pitch, yep, Jason laying down the bunt.
Beautiful bunt.
As that's going to go ahead. That's going to get a little bit out there. Thomas almost beating that one out there on the high throw there. But Andre making sure he gets his third on the base there. But nonetheless, Jason Thomas doing what you need to do out of the 9-hole.
Yeah, 5-3 sack bunt to get Barrett over to second. Almost beat it out, too.
Absolutely, as you turn over the top of the order now, Bobby Picorni, he digging in here. And Giants, you want to get that insurance run over her home from second base.
Took the words right out of my mouth, JT. They cannot keep, being on the 6-3 lead, because Wilson's going to come with a fury here.
As first pitch curveball in the dirt. 9. Yeah, first pitch curveball from Tunnel is going to go ahead and miss outside. Right, and Picorni doing a great job spitting on that, and Morelli a great job to not let that one get to the backstop and allow J.D. Barrett to advance to third.
Tunnel in long relief here for Wilson.
As Bobby's going to go ahead. Bobby's going to go ahead, swing at that one. I guess he got a piece of that one.
Foul tipped, yeah.
And as Wilson's got a righty up in the bullpen. Tunnel 2 and a third inning here.
38 pitches. 39th coming up shortly.
Yeah, 39th pitch coming up to Picorni here. That's the 1-1 to Picorni. That's going to go ahead. That's actually going to hit Picorni.
Does that hit him or did he foul it off?
That hit it. Something as.
There's some confusion here with the batter. I personally thought it hit him.
It sounded like it hit him.
Now we have a discussion here as the umpires come and talk. Picorni kind of jumped and it looked like it hit him.
Got him on, if it got him on the cleat there for a second. A little bit of a meeting of the umpires here. As they're going to
say it's a ball, it didn't hit him.
But however, nonetheless, on the plate, J.D. Barrett does advance to second on that, or to third on that one. That's the more important thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, you got Jason Thomas on third now, or J.D. Barrett on third. My apologies.
Yeah, J.D. Barrett hit on third, one away. Infield drawn in here. Her 2-1 count to Picorni.
Runner on third.
Runner on third. Her next pitch, cut on a miss. And just like that, Picorni now even with Tunnel here. They're 2-2.
Big hack there by Picorni.
Yeah, absolutely. Picorni trying to send that right back up the middle.
Don't want to leave this runner stranded on third for Keystone. We keep talking about the importance of insurance runs.
Absolutely. You want to try and get this ball in the air. As that one is actually going to go ahead. That's going to hit Picorni.
That hit him or a foul ball? That must have been a foul ball because it looks like he's making no motion to go down to first.
Yeah, that one might have gotten the knob of the bat, actually.
Some interesting
Interesting developments.
Yeah.
It's brewing here, this at bat.
2-2 count, 1 out here for Picorni against Tunnel.
Tunnel's 3 strikeouts on the day so far as the 2-2. That's going to go ahead. That's going to get in the dirt.
Good block by Morale.
Very good block, making sure that J.D. Barrett doesn't go anywhere on third base. So full count for Picorni. And you do not want to lose Picorni here. Because, yes, that sets up your double play. However, the way the Giants run, again, that run-and-run option and that double steal has played so much of a factor for the Giants. As Tunnel's 2-2. That'll go ahead in there for a strike. And just like that, Picorni not necessarily agreeing with that.
Rung him up. That brings up Julio Acosta with 2 outs.
Catcher number 10, Julio Acosta.
Yeah, Picorni not necessarily agreeing with some of the calls in that at bat. As again, you're going to have Acosta dig in with R.J. Gouldsberry coming up on deck.
So you got J.D. Barrett, nice single to right field. Then he advanced. Now he's on third after a wild pitch.
His next pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. So 0-1 right now to the Giants catcher.
And actually Barrett advanced to second thanks to a sac bunt from Jason Thomas. So led off with a single to right. Then advanced to second on a sac bunt. Then third on a wild pitch as Acosta fouls that off. Now in the hole 0-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, if you're at Keystone right now, you are trying your hardest to get RJ up with one more chance to do some damage here. Whether you bring in RJ in, or whether you bring in JD or not, you want to try and get your 3, 4, 5 hitters with another chance with a runner on third. Coastal 0 for 2 today so far with a walk and a strikeout. As Tunnel's going to kick, deal. Fastball at the letters high. 2-2 now.
Good eye there by Julio.
Or 1-2, excuse me. To the Giants catcher.
Tunnel waits, and he delivers.
Curveball in the dirt, another great stop by their Morale.
You really can't say enough by Morale. He is literally like a brick wall back there. That saved another potential run.
Absolutely, as J.D. Barrett hit again. And you got to take advantage. You got to hope that something gets past here, or again, if you're Acosta, you got to fight, try and get, again, your 3, 4, 5 hitters another chance to bat here as the 2-2. Nice slider high.
Forces it full for Acosta, and then Acosta, he made that really nice play to get that runner out at home on that throw from Montone before. So both catchers are really coming up clutch here defensively for both teams.
Absolutely. And that's something you love to hear, or no matter who you are, a great defensive battle behind the plate, and it's something you rarely hear as the 3-2. That ball is going to go ahead, miss outside, and Julio's going to draw the walk, and that's going to bring up number 22, R.J. Gouldsberry. And you can't ask for much more. Or here, runners on the corners here.
22.
And Giants could potentially have something cooking with the speedy Acosta on first base.
Yeah, something cooking here for Keystone. You may see like a defensive indifference if Acosta takes off and goes to second.
Yeah, if you're Morale here, you need to, if Acosta decides to take off for first, or for second, you cannot throw down to second base. That is something that you cannot do. You got to hold on to that because J.D. Barrett will easily, and again, it's something that the Giants have done all season, in where it's a run and run, where runner on first takes off and then runner from third comes home. His first pitch to RJ, slider outside. And Morale just a brick wall behind the dish, not letting anything go by.
That was a great catch by Morale, potentially saving that run from Barrett.
Absolutely, as kind of got spun around as well on that little slider. As Tunnel's 1-0 to Gouldsberry.
Acosta dances on first.
That's gonna be chopped up. That's gonna be chopped on the ground. Third baseman and makes the play. He throws on the first, and RJ is retired over at first base.
Daniels just got him at first. Kind of a unconventional throw. Just kind of lobbed it over there, skipped it in there, and just got him by a step.
Top of the ninth on the way.
Yeah, and the other thing with Daniels is, had he waited another 1 second or something like that, that would have.
You put a 0 up on the ninth.
That could have held.
I love
That could have held up
Leave it there.
up anything. So,
Don't take that off. Leave it there.
but as we said before, our top 9 coming at you again. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Keystone College Athletics webpage. We will be right back with the top of the 9th here for Keystone.
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Well, the sun's not really hitting you that.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Andre, the first baseman, coming in to bat and lead off for Wilson here.
0 for 1 on the day for Andre.
As first pitch is going to be chopped up the middle. That's a base hit for Andre. And if you're Wilson, that's how you want to get everything started.
That sets the table for Wilson. This comes Ryan Torres, who replaced.
Okay, who's he setting up here?
It's going to be a pinch hitter, actually. A pinch runner attempt for Wilson.
This looks like number 19, Brian DeCarlo.
19. Brian DeCarlo.
Your attention, please. Pitch running for the Phoenix, number 19, Brian DeCarlo.
DeCarlo is 3 for 3 on stolen base opportunities.
Yeah, getting a little bit of speed going out there for the Phoenix.
This brings up Ryan Torres, a switch-hitting shortstop, who actually replaced starting shortstop KJ Curry earlier in the game, who left with a knee injury at first base.
Yeah, Torres, his first at-bat was a 4.63 double play.
Yeah, 4.63 grounded double play. J.D. Barrett to Picorni to Goldsberry.
It was off of him.
As Julio goes ahead. Hey, great job. Home plate umpire making sure. Knew it went off of Torres right there.
Foul ball, 0-1. Leadoff single by Andre. And pinch runner now for Wilson. DeCarlo is at first. Healthy lead there at first.
Very healthy lead. As Adamski is going to go ahead check on DeCarlo over at first. Don't want DeCarlo to get too frisky over at first base.
Yeah, Adamski said that's a little too healthy of a lead. I want to check in on you.
Yes, so great job by Adamski checking on him. Is DeCarlo another very healthy lead over at first base.
Too big of a lead for down 3 runs. No one didn't get it picked off. That's a dumb play.
0-1 count here on Torres.
Yeah, DeCarlo's got to be very careful with his lead. He's Adamski.
That's put to play.
On over to first. 4, 6, 3 double play. Hey, as
Torres puts his hands up in disbelief, saying, I can't believe I just hit into back-to-back 4-6-3 double plays.
Yeah, and if you're the Giants, just what you ordered. As you saw R.J. Goldsberry making the catch over at first base, fired up, and that's going to go ahead. That's going to bring up Hayden Hoff off the left fielder.
Hayden Hoff, yeah, 363 hitter, 2 outs. As Adamski tries to close this out, get the save, and get Keystone into the Game 3 deciding contest tomorrow.
As first pitch slider, and literally in the blink of an eye, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson's down to their final out to force a Game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, it looked like a promising start as Andre led off with a single.
As next pitch, fastball in there from Adamski, 1-1 to Hoff.
DeCarlo came in to pinch run, and then unfortunately for Wilson, Ryan Torres, his second straight GDP, grounded double play, 4-6-3.
Next pitch, another fastball in at the corner for Adamski, and just like that, Wilson down to their final strike here tonight.
1-2 count for Adamski, 2 outs.
Adamski comes set, deals, caught on and missed, and just like that, Giants take this one 6-3. A little bit different of a turnaround from game one. Game one was an 11-2 finish for the Wilson Phoenix, but Giants get a 6-3 final here in game two. So ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow for a game 3. Time probably to be announced. You would assume around 12:30 for first pitch. Make sure you are checking the Keystone College webpage. But nonetheless, what a bounce back win for the Giants here.
Huge win for Keystone. Got that 3-run third inning and just held on as Wilson, kind of started chipping away, but held on for the 6-3 win. Coming back tomorrow. Huge pitching performance by Brandon Valles and Pat Adamski. And it's all coming down to tomorrow. Game 3, winner take all. Who wants the CSAC title? Who wants that automatic bid into the NCAA tournament?
Oh, absolutely. And this is exactly what you expected from a Wilson. From a Wilson in Keystone series.
Tomorrow will be at noon. That's 12 p.m.
And we just heard first pitch will be at noon tomorrow. I know they're calling for some inclement weather possibly, but noon tomorrow for first pitch for deciding game 3.
Coverage here from Christy Mathewson Field tomorrow should be starting at about 11:45. As again, and something we rarely hear of a 3-game series, but rarely do we hear of 2 Game 3 series here at Christy Mathewson Field. But the Giants go ahead; they get a Game 3 again tomorrow to keep everything alive. And the starters tomorrow, you had your 2 aces, you had your 1 and 2 starters go today. Tomorrow you got to see who you got going for both Keystone and Wilson.
Huge response, huge answer back for Keystone after losing 11-2 in the opener to battle back and win this game. I can't say enough about the crew here today in the sports info department. Great job all around. John Franquez on PA. Thanks, JT, on the play-by-play. Again, my name is Ryan Novitsky. Colin Franco, statistician on the day. Congratulations to him, too, who's actually walking tomorrow at Messiah for graduating from grad school. Congrats to him. Spencer Lindstedt on scoreboard and music. And Spencer Honda was our producer for video and the web stream and audio. So thanks to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you around 11:45, 11:50. Ready for Game 3. Winner take all. See if Keystone can keep the streak alive against Wilson, and it'll be a great day on Saturday. All right, we'll see ya.
Go Giants! Woo!
Thank you.